do know that Kendrick Lamar, a well-established rapper, threw a couple shots at J. Cole. J. Cole responded a couple days ago on the new, what we call this, album, project, mixtape,
EP
Just say
EP,
project.
called
project.
Might Delete Later. He threw a couple calm bars, nothing too scathing, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was cute. And then he walked it back 2 days later, 2 days ago, two nights
Publicly.
ago, publicly, apologizing. And I'm just really disgusted, B. I just want to say that. I'm disgusted with niggas that support J. Cole. I'm disgusted with J. Cole as an artist. I'm disgusted with J. Cole, the MC. I'm disgusted with hip hop in and in itself. Like, me and the bros was talking about it. Like, we grew up on, like, everybody was going at each other. Like, if you was on the mixtape, you know what I'm saying, when I was in high school, like, it was going to come to a point in time where you was going to have to go at somebody's neck. Like, I'm going to fuck with Jada, Siegel, Game, Joe
Look,
Budden,
that's the one. That's our one from the
Hov and
generation.
Nas.
Beanie.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Cam and Nas, Cam and Hov. Everybody went at each. Even, listen, it's so real. Like, I remember when I was younger, me and my aunt was, God bless the dead, was talking about when LL Cool J dissed Cannabis. And I'll never forget, she was on the phone like, yeah, they just played LL Cool J's diss track, and he said 99% of your fans don't exist. After Cannabis was like 99% of your fans wear high heels.
Yeah.
I say all that to say, like, it's competitive. Did I ever think that between Cole and Kendrick Lamar, whatever they said back and forth would lead to more than maybe a dust up, if that, or like
I don't think it
shot?
would
I
ever
don't even
even
think it
led
would
to
even
a
got
dust up,
physical.
so,
So, and we don't want that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think nobody wants bloodshed, but I do want scathing bars, and I want a diss track, and I want to hear that. I want to hear some jabs. I want to hear some knockouts. And when them niggas, Beans and them niggas got in the booth, kissing them, kiss at 50 at Ja, like, niggas was doing knockouts. Like, we not playing, we not doing light taps. No, we coming, we throwing haymakers right off the gate. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, whoever it was, we put niggas on Summer Jam screens. Like, you know what I mean? Beans jump right on the joint, right on Kiss beat. I'm about to sun Kiss like a soda.
Didn't stop. Didn't stop rapping
then
when the joint
right
cut
to
off.
it. Went on Rap City, went at his neck. Live at Power Jam in Philly, went at his neck again. Like, this shit was real. Like, you had to really be well versed. You had to be nice. And you had to go through it. That was like a part of you. I'm saying, like, that's how niggas know, like, who's really elite. Like, what was your battle shit like? And these niggas just ain't battle tested. I said in the chat, like, some of you light skinned niggas is like the worst thing that happened to hip hop.
Whoa. Let's be clear. These niggas are not light skinned, they are biracial.
Okay.
These are biracial soft niggas, bro. Man, yo, we back. Another one well set. Episode
154.
154. Good assist. It's Rich. I'm in the building. Good brother with me.
Free, I'm here. Uncle Free. Checking in all the time. You already know.
We got a good guest with us. The good brother is with us, man. My good Morehouse brother, man. Talk to us, bro.
Normal Zan. That's all I got for you.
Nah, B.
Name Zan.
Nah, B. Not normal man, Zan. Yeah, I mean, which hat you coming here today? You going artist hat? You going designer hat? You going corporate American hat? Which hat you wearing?
I'm coming just regular hat, man. I'm not a shameless self-promoter, but I got gifts for the crew. You know, after off camera and everything, I got something for all y'all.
We love free gifts.
Nah, don't do it off camera, B. We dropping it on camera gifts, B.
I mean, I'll go grab the bag. You know, in my artist bag, I set up with the bag.
Second half drip report. Oh, no, right, drip report. Yeah,
drip
report.
But yeah, you know, corporate America hat I wear sometime for a large aerospace manufacturer we won't talk about here. I'm a clothing designer.
Hold on, I gotta rewind. I like to travel and shit. Like, you talk about airplanes and things of that nature.
The one I work for, we don't really want to talk about it right now. We can't give too much of that information on camera at the moment. Nah, but chief diversity officer in my day job, evening, afternoon job, clothing designer, entrepreneur, and then also I got an artist hat that I wear as well. So, and visual artist, not musical artist. So I do a couple things, man.
Whoa. You know, I was wondering with the artist vibe, right? How does that, like, how do you, like, become valuable? Like, you gotta just, like, do your thing until the old white man says that your shit's valuable? Or, like, how does that work?
Yeah, I mean, so unless you get in the Dean Collection situation that they got at the Brooklyn Museum, right? Like, you need validation from somebody, but are you going to do it for the validation or not? Like, there's a wild line on it. But because I have a full-time career, I ain't never really had to chase the bread.
Yeah.
But like until somebody says, or you get blessed by somebody that's like, yo, nah, this guy, he's done something so unique. Like back in the day, they had like a Wayne's Brothers episode where Marlon became popping because some old white lady discovered him in the lobby of the hotel or whatever it was they worked in. And it was just because you got to do something so off the wall, but art been around since the dawn of time. So how do you do something that's brand new? So I don't know. I ain't valuable in art yet, so I can't even answer it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Soon come though.
A lot of time I be feeling like that shit just takes time. Like over time, your shit becomes valuable. Like after people just see it enough times.
It's no different than if you on a mixtape hustle as a rapper, right? And you pushing your thing out there in front of people. You never know which one is gonna go. So you just got to keep creating the art until it's just found by somebody for real. But then it's really there's different lanes in every game, right? So the lane here is I'm trying to go gallery lane. I'm trying to go museum lane because I'm trying to go find art.
Yeah.
So then some of the things that you do will cheapen your product that you offer out there, because the product that you offering might be like, yo, are you really a gallery type of artist? Mm-hmm. Are you really white walls? Or are you somebody that got to go do something kind of funky, get on the freestyle battle circuit type of thing? So
type shit. Okay. So let's start from the beginning. Tell us where you from. You know what I'm saying? How you ended up in Morehouse, how you know Rich. Like, let's get the quick vibe for the people out here.
So I call it, it's a hard story, but let's say I'm from Baltimore by way of Brooklyn. Born in Brooklyn, kind of raised between Baltimore and Brooklyn. Don't really know how I met Rich, to be honest. I feel like it was at the top of the parking deck at Morehouse doing what we did at the top of the parking deck back then.
Shout out to Morehouse. Parking deck activities. Balls.
Yeah, you know how it was back then. And like, yo, I actually never really interacted with you, but been in the same space as you. I just remember you was the cat on campus with, you always had the leathers on and Air Max. Like Air Max, you was banging Air Max nonstop, and I remember that. But
that
like,
was a good time for Air Max.
Yo, it was,
what happened, Nike? Like y'all lost it.
The consistent, yo. I'd be shocked to see you in the New Balance all the time, because Air Max, that was your thing.
Was my thing. I'm 30 plus now, so you know,
comfort.
I'm comfort. That's what type of thing I'm on. So,
Air Max used to be well comfortable.
They did, but it's just Nike got lazy. They
got
weird. They got lazy. They got weird. It's just like
a lot of nasty bubbles.
Yeah, a lot of weird bubbles. Like, come on, like just don't do too much. I understand the innovation and all that, but like, don't lose us.
The bubbles got huge. Like, why are the bubbles so big?
But they used to be bigger bubbles, is what it was. And they went lower in our generation, and they tried to revert back.
I say, I'll give Nike, like, I had the last pair of Air Max, like, new style was probably like 2020,
like the Vapor Maxes or something like that.
Yeah, maybe the Vapors.
Vapor Max,
Vapors was sturdy. You know what I'm saying? I did have the Air Max like 360. They did have a big bubble. You probably wasn't jacking those, Rich, but I did have a big bubble pair.
Nah, but those joints were stupid comfortable.
They was comfortable.
I walk my dog in those still. Yeah.
Like I got a lot of wears out of those, like just because they was comfortable. But after that, they lost me. Like they lost me. And then they got lazy. It's like, all right, how many times we gonna see the 9.5s? Like we get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they classic, but like y'all done did them every 3-4 years. Like, how fire are they?
But it's like they still go crazy out the U.S. because the import costs be so much for people. So like Europe is jacking them.
Bro, when I was in London, that's all niggas was wearing. Was like Air Max 1s. Like that was like they shit. Like they love Air Max 1s over there heavy. You know what I mean? So a lot of the classic shits is still sturdy out there, but it's like you said, a lot of the new shit is just like, what we doing? But anyways,
so deck, like
Morehouse,
just kind of kept in contact with him when he was out in other areas and whatnot. You know, I live in Dallas now, so I'm living out in Texas. I've been there for about 5 years now, which is crazy. You know, the pandemic was a time warp, but I've been kind of all over the years. So I lived in Philly, Ottawa, Canada.
Wow, that's crazy.
Canada was crazy, especially Ottawa. It's not Toronto at all. Seattle. Yes. St. Louis, so I've been bouncing. Yeah. I've been switching it up, man. You know, I was born to switch states, move on, and get cake type of thing.
There we go. Hello.
Been keeping it moving, but you know, I'm happy to be here with y'all for real, man. I asked Rich, I was like, yo, y'all got the illustrious guest list. I'm not like your normal guest. I go to bed at 9:00. I'm not outside like everybody else, but I'm happy to be here.
You in your own lane. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's key.
Ain't no wrong going to bed at 9.
There's nothing wrong with it, son. I keep a lot of bread by doing it that way.
Keeping bread.
Going to bed at 9 is crazy, though.
How so?
9 p.m. sleeping.
Yeah, I went to bed at 5.
I can see chilling. Yeah, I can see. Yeah,
I was like fake tired right now.
Yeah,
I went to bed at 5, but I respect 9 p.m.
Yo,
And
I
I'm
mean,
mad
I
at
lived it
myself.
like, yo, I'm married, I got a dog, like, we don't got kids yet, so it's
You don't
like,
got
it's a
kids yet?
super settled, nah,
Is
not
it
yet.
coming? Pause.
It gotta be.
We hope so, man. It's a super settled life though, for real. So it's like, and it's not what I planned for, right? I mean, there's somewhat of a plan, but it's like, nah, I'm settling into this. I enjoy it. It's respectable. I'm in the like upstanding citizen lane, and the way my life was growing up, which we don't got to get into here, you would have never thought I'd be the person I am now.
Well, look, man, you looking good, Pause. Your legs doing well for
Appreciate
yourself.
it.
Good lefty on. You know what I mean?
I appreciate it, man.
You know what I'm saying? So, however it started, it's always about how the journey now, how it's ending. So,
Yeah,
you know what I
man.
mean?
Yeah,
You made it
like
do what it do.
I like your story though, Zen, because I like to hear that it's niggas in these other places that came from real shit though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people that are in these positions that we was shoulder rubbing with when we was in school, they came from better backgrounds. They had shit though. They had a trust fund, or so it's not like, so their story is not as relatable to the kid from wherever the fuck.
So
else.
let me give him what it was, just in a high level. So like where I am now, yeah, sure, I'm a senior leader, executive leader, whatever in corporate America. But like everybody got it. I look at it like this: everybody got it out the mud. Everybody's mud look different. So I don't be trying to outsass somebody else's story. But like, I'm 36. Pops was in jail for 32 years of my life. We had bouts of homelessness. My mom's had a disability. There was all that type of stuff mixed up. So like to come from that, like my childhood best friend just got out of 17-year bid. So like I'm from what a lot of us are from, but like I'm actually in corporate America being my full self. So like I was there with the beard the whole time. I did the cornrows for a couple years, just switched up to the locks. Like I've told my company about my background, so I don't be hiding stuff from people. Like, nah, you really want the real me, I'm gonna give you the real me. So that's what you mean.
Yeah, I feel like it's important for the kids growing up to know that you could bubble and still be you, and you don't have to super whitewash yourself, or you don't have to choose the block. You know what I'm saying?
Mean, I'm not gonna front like I didn't do a little bit of it for a little bit, right? Because you got to get your foot in the door. But until that time when it was like, nah, I really got, but I ain't changed myself.
With a calm code switch.
It's impossible for me to not code switch. Like I just
at the end of the day, you gotta speak in a way where everybody can understand you.
Yeah, and then also and that's the thing, because they be, even when I speak with my most proper voice and like I got a crazy vocabulary and all of that, but it's like they still be looking at me like they don't quite understand.
This nigga speaks so well type shit.
It's at all times. But then I had to think about that, man. Like
we're still there. Like when you speak well, like especially if you talk to like a Caucasian or somebody or different, they might look at you shocked.
Yeah, no, it's still a thing. But then I had to realize, at the end of the day, like I was doing myself a disservice by being offended by that, because I do speak better than many white people. It's not just that I speak well for a black person. It's like, no, I'm just well spoken. Like stand on that. So that's what it was.
Real shit.
But yeah, the corporate lane is cool. I'm trying to get out like everybody else that's in it. I'm trying to buy my freedom papers, but I ain't there yet. So we hoping it's coming.
Papers is crazy.
Until I know I'll be free the moment that I could wear my chains out in a work meeting. Like I'm not really there yet, because I mean it's gonna be a distraction for real. Like I've done it like interviewing people. When I interviewed this other black guy, and you could tell he was looking at me like, yo, this nigga's real. But that's the only time that I've ever really tried it. And then I tucked it back in after the interview.
Why you felt like you was wild? Did you feel like it's just over the top?
It felt weird. Yeah, it felt like it wasn't like, it's not really. There's certain things. It's like, at the end of the day, professionalism is a thing, and it's usually coded language, meaning white mainstream when you say professionalism. But like, it's not really like I'm not a rapper. At the end of the day, like I do work in corporate America. What's the point of me sitting in here with my chains out in a meeting right now? It just don't really make sense.
So gotta get niggerish.
Yeah, like I mean, at a certain point, you just push
power, black stand up and black power don't gotta be niggerish. Like, cause niggas take black power to mean like, now I gotta bring fried chicken to the joint and kick my feet up. Like, don't get crazy.
Nah. Like you could be a revolutionary in different ways.
Yeah, absolutely. Still carry yourself a certain way, as upstanding as possible.
All day.
So we respect that.
When you say you moved all over, when you compare the A to everywhere you moved around, how you think about it?
I mean, everybody knows there's no place like Atlanta, right? So, I felt like I've been so insulated from the blackness that is Atlanta by being in other spaces that every time I come back, I gotta like readjust and recalibrate to just how black this city is. Like when you talk about, I was joking with you about this via text, but it's like, Atlanta got the full spectrum. Everything is a spectrum, they say. Like Atlanta got the full spectrum of blackness. Like this ain't the SPF 15. We could cover everything. And it's like, you get out here. It's like you get met instantly with the junkies, the hustlers, and I hate that I
all
started
type of
blackness
black
at the
people.
junkies though. But like that's what it is out
we're
here.
just starting at the bottom of the total.
Yeah, you know,
Work our way
it's
up.
going up. But like, yo, it's so black, and it's like one of them things where, especially because like Dallas, while Dallas has black areas, right? Like when you come to Atlanta, it's like no, white people feel like an afterthought. Like I'm driving on the highway, as soon as you leave in the airport, the Chick-fil-A sign says chicken slaps. Like just things, just like the little nuances. There's Hennessy margarita banners in the middle of the street with Tiana Taylor on them, just like all these random things. Like, yo, this is one of the blackest cities in America.
No, for sure.
I got a white homegirl. She'd be like, yo, like it's kind of hard to live here. Like, you know
I'm about to ask you, like, is your white homegirl a white homegirl,
no,
or
she's
is she
white?
Okay,
You
because
feel me?
that's
Like-
even right here. Even the white homegirls here are black culture ingratiated.
Yeah, like she knows about black stuff, but she's white as fuck. Like she's
Okay.
from Cali, and she'd be like, yo, like it's kind of racist here. Like black people be giving me a hard time, like a motherfucker.
That's
type
not
shit.
racism.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, she's
Yeah,
white.
yeah,
She
yeah.
did. You know what I mean? But I'm like, yo, that's just funny. She's like, I don't really deal with this anywhere else. In Atlanta, I feel like damn near like an outsider type shit.
I mean, like, even by the fact that, so, like, y'all shocked that I'm going to bed at 9 o'clock. That's some Atlanta stuff, bro. Like, Atlanta's, yeah, I told A-Matt the other day, I was like, yo, y'all should be changing the Atlanta Hawks to, like, the Atlanta Night Owls. Like, y'all legitimately don't start going out until hella late. It's just it's a nightlife, industry-built city, and it makes sense, but, like, it's the mecca for a reason, but it's always one of them things where you got to recalibrate. And everywhere you go, like, no two hoods are equal or created equal, so you got to move differently in every space. But every time I get out here, I be like, yo, I gotta remember, like everybody got a hustle they trying to put in your face.
all day.
And that's the
All
thing that
they got going on.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta have some type of emotion. Like, it's funny because people, I remember, like, when you think of coming to Atlanta, you coming down south, it's like, oh, it's a slow city, but like, you gotta have emotion to like be out here. Like, it's just no.
Yeah, and
way
that's
around.
that 90s
It's some
mentality
slow
too.
niggas, but it's not a slow
It's
city.
not a
Yeah,
slow
nah,
city.
not at
It's
all.
a couple
Atlanta's
slow
moving
niggas
at all
inside a
times.
fast city. Oh,
And that's the thing that, like, so I moved from Atlanta to St. Louis when I graduated.
Yeah.
So I got the gig in St. Louis. I'd never been there before. And, like, you know how it is when you 21 and you fresh out of Atlanta and you had that college experience out here. I was like, yo, this is the slowest city I've ever been in.
boring
my
as
life.
shit, bro.
Which is, it's crazy. Like, Sexy Red wasn't out when I was back there. Like, there was none of that culture there like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, I had to get out quick. So that's what made me move back to Philly.
Bro, when I first left Atlanta, right after college, I went to Cleveland. Son, I was
Right.
like, yo, what the fuck is going on? I'm used to going out every single night. They're like, bro, it's Tuesday. What are you talking about?
That's the thing, man. Like, Atlanta, it changes your perception of the world. But Atlanta's so
Hell
dope because
yeah.
it got everything you need. Like, the way I look at Atlanta is like, so my grandma, she's still in Crown Heights in Brooklyn. And, like, if you from, you know, it's just certain pockets in New York in general where you never really have to leave your block for anything.
Yeah.
And it's people that have been there 40, 60 years, never really left their little four square. So Atlanta feels
That's
like that
crazy.
on a much bigger scale, though. But it's like Atlanta, you never had, you could be here your whole life and get everything that you need
Everything you
from a
need.
black standpoint. So it's
Hell
dope.
yeah.
Mhm.
But I mean, tip to tail, everything out here is just extra black, and it's like
It's a little too black. I've gotten to my wits end with the blackness, B. At
Like
this
what?
point,
Now that
son.
you're with
It's
Like
a
what?
little too black, bro. Sometimes I just want to go inside. I don't want a DJ to be playing. I don't want hookah smoke. I don't want niggas blowing smoke
Yo,
on me.
and
I
like
don't want to wait 2 hours to do shit. I don't like. It's just crazy, bro. Like it's just so black here sometimes.
have we
It's a
have
headache.
black people taken hookah and made it our own officially now? It's a black thing.
Yeah, it's some nigga
Hell
shit.
yeah.
The Mediterraneans have officially had to just.
That's why they got the distinction. We on shisha, the niggas got hookah. That's what it is. Like, it's something
Yeah,
else. Okay.
Cause man, yo.
Yo,
dog.
but like I was in the hookah spot, and I don't even smoke hookah. I never did. I was in the hookah spot the other day, and I actually was hungry. So like, you know, that's a cardinal sin. Every real Atlanta person, though, you don't really want to eat at the hookah spot because they're not gonna have good food. But like the menu has like they got whole roasted branzino on the menu. I'm like,
Yeah.
so if you got a branzino on the menu, like I'm thinking y'all got a real kitchen. They bring the branzino out. It's coals all around my food and everything like that. They give me plasticware. I'm like, yo, you got me eating
That's
a whole roasted
crazy.
fish with like it's just
Nasty.
nothing here adds up because
the
it's all catered to
Mediterranean
the
hookah
nightlife.
spots
So
got decent food.
that's where I
like
was.
Pasha or something.
Yeah, that's where I was. But it's
Pasha
like,
gave you plastic fork.
nah, I wasn't at Pasha. I was at a
Well,
Mediterranean
that's
joint.
probably-
well,
Nah,
shit.
Pasha's actually legit.
Yeah.
Nah, in Atlanta, you still gotta go to like a food spot first that may just happen to have hookah. Like, you know what I mean? 'Cause
I feel like they got hookah at church out here, son. That's how wild
They
Atlanta
got,
is.
if you got a spot without hookah, like you really missing out on a lot of bread.
That's
so
fair.
it's like damn near mandatory.
I've pretty much given up on black areas, black kick it, be like at this point, son. I just
So
slide
where you
off
be
to the white
So you're not gonna
pockets.
be at
I can't
Tulum?
definitely not telling the constituency where
That's
I'll be at.
like I tried to catch you in it too. Like where you be at?
Definitely not
The
telling
white pockets up in
But I try to stick to the white pockets just because I'm gonna get in and out fast. I mean, you know what I mean? It's like it's not a whole bunch of waiting around. The only thing I'm missing is the music, though. You feel me?
Yeah.
The music is nasty.
But that's what drives everything here
You
too, is
feel
the
me?
music scene. Because even the radio is dope here.
Yeah.
Like I haven't listened to radio in so long, but I actually just been finding myself in the rental listening to radio
Yeah.
the last 3 days I've been here
That's
because it's
only-
actually fire out here.
When you don't touch the black spots out here, you miss the music. But you do it. The thing I love about the Ado, there's so many black people that you can go to white mixes. There's still gonna be a lot of black people there.
Yeah.
Fair. I never experienced that,
'Cause
but I
there's
believe
so
you.
many black people.
There's so many black
There's
people.
So many black people.
It'd be black
like,
chicks at the white mix, so you can still get your black joints on. You just don't have to, you know what I mean, deal with the
What
trap.
kind of music they playing at the white spots?
See, that's the nasty work. They giving you a lot of top 40. They're giving you a lot of house music, techno, electro shit.
But I mean, the techno's a vibe. Like,
Yeah, you just gotta get on your
You just gotta be
EDM,
into that.
You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Get
I
smacked
could
and
just
just
bust
mac
so
out.
much of the ETM.
Yeah. It's like when we was in Ibiza the other day. That straight there, doom, shit.
I
know
thought
what
you meant literally in like the city of Ibiza. I was like, yo, that's crazy to just casually be like, when we was in Ibiza. the
We
other
was
day.
in Ibiza.
That's what
But
he's
it wasn't the
talking about.
other day.
I
Was
mean,
it?
yeah, it was like last year.
Oh, I'm like, yo, you said it's stupid. I'm like, yo, I love this podcast situation. Y'all doing real good. Like, yo, we was in Ibiza yesterday. You know,
No, not yesterday. Nah.
It was El Salvador the other day, but not Ibiza.
respect. I
What they was
Panama
playing? What
last
was they
week.
playing in El Salvador?
Do
Do they got their own drill? Are they drill rapping
was
out there?
playing-
They
Nah.
should though, cause they
'Cause
drilling
they-
out
I
there.
went to
they-
the buck, like they was playing like black, like hip hop, R&B type shit. Like,
For real?
yeah, like current shit. They was pretty current. You know what I mean?
They
And it's
didn't have
funny,
their
like a
own
lot
shit?
of the beach had like I went to these 2 beach houses, like that had like restaurants, beach, all that shit, fire shit. It was like black niggas there. You know what I'm saying? Like El Salvador done got
like
popular
locals,
because of TikTok.
expatriates type shit,
No,
or just
like just niggas from all over.
oh, I hate
regular
that.
niggas.
Oh god,
Because it's gotten like
that's
TikTok.
the worst.
Yo,
yo.
so
It was
see,
niggas.
that's
I
anti-black.
hate that, yo.
That's
Yo,
anti-black.
I
Why
ain't
black
gonna
people
lie.
can't
I
travel?
hate going on vacation and seeing niggas, bro.
That's
like
crazy.
like unlocal niggas.
Nah.
Like other
No,
vacationing
no, no.
niggas.
He's
hate
bugging. I
it.
like seeing niggas because it's like when I was doing like
That's
the
sick.
surfer zip line shit. It was another nigga there with his girl. He was like, "Yo, you know we like the first black nigga. Niggas don't usually do this." So it was like a camaraderie. Like we was the only.
Oh
niggas
yeah,
there.
one
you
other
gotta
black
respect
couple is
that.
fire.
Yeah.
One other black couple is cool. I meant like groups of niggas.
Yeah,
like,
but all the
Beach
black
House was
couples,
groups
all the
because I
black
knew it was
groups,
a TikTok joint.
all the
TikTok
black groups
spot.
got the same intel though. So like when they do, I feel you because when we was in Panama City like 2 weeks ago, and every time we went somewhere, the same black crew would like follow us. 3 minutes later, it's like, yo, why we all got the same intel about the same spot? So I hate
Yeah.
that. I hate that. But like if you was a couple there or something like that, that's a little.
yeah,
that's
couple
chill.
is cool.
Yeah.
Like you know
Yeah,
what
when I
I'm
see with
saying?
the Panama, I ain't see no black people.
Yeah, it's energy.
You ain't even see Panamanians that was
Nah,
black.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Oh.
But
Nah, that's what I'm
outside
talking
of
about.
that,
Give me
I'm
some
talking about
local
like
black.
regular FBAs, like American niggas.
Shit, FBA.
Crazy.
For real. Nah, like you said, Atlanta is so black, and then like when you go in them other countries like the Spains and like Switzerland, it like really be super whitewashed. Like you
And
can
that's
feel
where
the
it stick
racism be palpable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
When you're
I
in
mean-
places where they think you're from Africa is
Oh
nuts.
my god.
Yeah, I've definitely been to Switzerland and felt that. Yo, I went to Poland. I went to Poland for 8 days, Gdynia, Poland, and I taught Polish students in the school. The craziest thing was they had never seen black people in person.
That's crazy.
Like, and they were ages like 13 to 18, so they legit was like running up to me, showing me, they throwing up the hood, throwing up blood, everything. It was like, look, this is me and my niggas. And I was like, yo, you don't understand our culture at all. Like, and like they all wanted me to hoop with them. I'm like, yo, I'm 5'9" on a good day. I'm not nice at ball. I'm never gonna disrespect my country abroad and be like trash. All these kids 6'3", but like they fetishize us in a completely different way. And then the other side of that coin is that racism, like you talking about. So it's wild.
You know
That
what's
shit's
funny?
weird.
When I was in Sweden, like I actually ran into a couple of like Swedish black people. Like it was like a decent pocket of blacks out there. Maybe just the club we went to, so it's like the hip hop club.
But like Sweden has different industry. Like Poland, way different. Central
Yeah.
Europe, right? Sweden, you still getting some of that northwestern Europe, so you're gonna get some of that. But like, I don't know, man. The out the country racism is crazy.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
But
It's
that's
more blatant. Like they don't really mind
give
it.
a
It's
fuck.
like, hold that. Take that.
Like, I was
racism,
talking to
man.
a white girl in Switzerland. She was like, "Yeah, I've never even I wouldn't even consider talking to a black guy like at all. Like not even these were strippers, like not even selling it. Like
And
she
you're a
was just
whore.
like,
Wow.
and you're a whore. Exactly.
Nah,
Like,
this is
Sex,
ridiculous.
sex
yeah, I'm
workers.
like, nah, like she was like, so she told me, she was like, you know, you're kind of different, like you're not like the black that I'm used to. And at first it was
I hate
like a
that.
quick
I
second
hate
of
that.
offense,
So crazy.
but it was in the second I was like, you know what? I
I'm rub
thought
with this.
about shit. I understand it because it ain't really.
But what
like,
she's
the
saying
nigga.
is you're not an African immigrant
you're
out
not
here
an
hawking
African
your
immigrant.
wares.
Yes,
Yeah,
That's all they're
basically.
used to.
And all the black, like when I went to Boston, all the black niggas I seen was all African. They was all selling whippets.
Savages trying to
Yeah.
sell some shit on the side of the
Yes,
street,
that's
standing
the
around.
blacks I
This
seen.
shit is embarrassing. I'm like, yo, you niggas is embarrassing me.
Nah, man.
I'm looking around like
is
you
how I
niggas
feel
are
like.
embarrassing.
I feel like Atlanta feels like Little Africa to me. You know how like they got like I think it's Mobile, Alabama or something like that. Got a city named Little Africa. They need to rename Atlanta Little Africa because people say, and I've not been to the continent yet, but they say when you're in Africa, you don't have to think about being black, right? Because there's so few white people outside of say for South Africa, like you just walk around, everybody's black.
Because them niggas when I was in Egypt, they think they're like not
Okay,
black.
North Africa, very very different.
Worst.
North Africa's
they
very
not
different.
Black.
Fair,
Like, they think, like they was like racist towards me, and it was the most begging ass city in the world. Like I thought Atlanta was bad. The beggars in Egypt are like, it's like next level. They'll file you for 3 blocks. Parents send their little kids at you, 3 years old, 4 years old. I'll never forget, nigga was like grabbing on my watch, like they grabbing your pocket, like them niggas is like.
How much of that is because one of the tenets of Islam is to give to the poor? You think because it's an Islamic country it's like that?
B, they sick in
B,
their
them niggas
kids.
is just
I'm
begging,
trying to be DEI man and give them the latitude.
Honestly, I seen a lot of women that look like they like had black thighs and broken arms. So I was like, I think that might have been due to the religion because it's real. Like, can't talk to no girls over there, like in the street. Like they niggas.
I'm not about to hop on that train while Ramadan is still going on, saying that the whole religion is just
Ramadan still going on?
I thought it was over.
I thought the niggas had the feast.
Yeah, I thought it was over the last couple of days.
I don't know. I'm not the Ramadan police.
It ends this week.
I'm not the Ramadan doctor. I ain't
it ends this week. There was a homie with us in Panama City. While he was fasting. Yeah, all right, so that makes sense. Yeah.
You have it.
All right, well, shout out to Ramadan. Shout out to the Islam.
Yeah, we're not going to do too much
Muslim
on
community.
Overall, the international begging is pretty gross. You feel me?
Crazy, bro.
They go hard with that shit.
But have you ever traveled and they hit you with the like they're shocked? So yes, there's a racism thing, but there's also like the shock and awe that like, yo, y'all travel? Because what they see on TV, right? Like we're just indigent black people and we don't have anything. So when they see us outside of the states,
when they respect that motherfucking American passport over everything, bro. Once you back out that American passport, they be like, oh, he got bread.
Yeah, they respect the American, and they like to both y'all point, they respect the American passport and they do respect your travels. Because one thing I do know is like when you talk to the locals, they be like, and you tell them, oh, where you from, with the place, like you might start talking about places you've been and shit. Like a lot of them ain't never left their block. They ain't never left their country at all. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like for sure. Like they might not have left Spain or London or wherever. You know what I mean? Especially when I go to like Central and South America, them niggas
it's way
definitely never left nowhere. And or maybe they went to like the bordering joint. You know what I mean? But outside of that, it's quiet time.
Yeah,
especially like Brazil too. Like it's crazy.
Peru, all of them niggas, like them niggas is right where they at. You know what I mean? Like for sure.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Like, definitely, when you American and you traveling and you black, it's like, you got a leg up. They
Americans
not used to that.
don't really understand poverty for real. I feel like most Americans been on a plane before.
Bro. I don't. Listen.
Yo, there's still hella Americans that have not ever traveled, and it's crazy. Like, I had an Uber driver in Philly maybe like 5 years ago, and he was dropping me to the airport. He was like, what's it like flying? And I was like, what? It just like, because it was so shocking. He was serious. Yo, he was so serious that he hit me with the, do they really still got that? I hear, and it was so crazy because again, it's only within the last 5 years. Dude says, I heard they got that thing called the Mile High Club where the stewardesses take you in the bathroom, and I was like, what type of, where have you heard this from? That's it's like 1960s. That's some retarded jail nigga like, shit. Yo, where
that's some straight jail nigga shit.
Like niggas that still don't know how to like check in on their phone, like that's what's going on.
That's jail nigga shit. Anytime I hear niggas start saying like, oh, this nigga did a bid, he's a jail nigga.
Yeah, like the old urban legends, just young dumb hood niggas. And what speaking about like niggas don't understand poverty, like they don't. Until you really go to them countries and see how them pop, and then when them niggas is pop, it's like really pop.
You gotta like be in the favelas in Brazil.
Yeah, like I might be sharing a bathroom, like water might not be coming to this side of town, clean water, you know what I mean? Like it's
electricity
nasty.
wires,
cycling electric powers
off
today,
shit,
no power today.
Bro, when I was in Egypt and I was like, they let us do the ATV like through the city and shit, like half the buildings didn't even have doors on them. You know what I mean? Like literally, it was like dirt, like dirt road to
What city
walk
were you
into. I was in Cairo.
Okay.
Dirt road, and then you walk into like, you know what I'm saying, the dirt building. You know what I mean? Like I don't even know if they had lights, like shit, like definitely no elevator. Like it's just like even El Salvador, like they just got cleaned up because of the new president, but you could still see the remnants of like all of the war-torn shit that they was going through.
What did they do with the gang members?
Locked them up.
So they just got
They've
they've been overdoing it. It's crazy
it was
right now.
police on every block. Like usually when I got the country, I'd be like willy-nilly, I'm smoking, I don't give a fuck. Nah. I was smoking on the balcony in the telly and
it's
like,
not legal
in the
there?
car. Hell no. You get caught with anything.
Weed is usually like in Central American countries, they chill on the weed. It's everything
in El
else.
Salvador, I always Google it. Like, let me see how they
That's
play.
respectable.
Just
You
see
should.
What I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I got caught in going through the Virgin Islands. I had to pay $1,000. They wasn't going to let me leave the airport. So
at least you had it.
Yeah, I mean,
right. Respect to having it. Getting out
God
the situation
bless,
clean.
For sure. That shit, I was still pissed off. Like, damn, I'm already minus a stack. I ain't even get to the telly yet. But yeah, I always try to Google just to see who's lenient, who's not. You know what I'm saying? And El Salvador, it was like, nah. You know what I mean? And it was too much police presence. I didn't want to risk it. You know what I mean? And I had a little incident before I got on the plane. Like, I'm not gonna get into that, but my name was hot. You know what I mean? I got stopped by the Homeland, and I just was like, I don't need any more like interaction. I'm gonna just be a upstanding citizen. But shout out to my drivers that let me smoke in the car.
Yo, getting in the shit international and feeling like, yo,
crazy.
did they call it? I be feeling like, yo, did they call it a consulate? Like now you feel like they watching you.
Yes,
type
bro.
shit.
That's how I felt.
Yo, that ass,
like,
bro.
I was scared to get off the plane. Like I was like, I want to get through this whole shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I got in a scuffle in the street in Florence, Italy.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
And then it was one of them situations.
That
You know how it
sounded
is.
racist too.
Yo,
I ain't gonna lie.
Scuffle, right? Like, yo, you know,
Like-
it didn't get to the full physicality of it, but it was like, yo, I had to stand on it. But we arguing in two different languages, and it's like 5 of them, and it's one of them situations where I was like, yo, I'm really not really set up for success here, but you got to keep it tough because I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna look like a punk in this Italian street, but I'm walking, I'm like, yo, I want to watch my back, but I gotta act like I'm storming off, like I'm really with it right now. But it's like, and then I got to double check flying back out of Milan at the airport. Like, after you go through the airport, I'm at the jetway.
Yeah.
And they checked me again, and I'm like, to your point, right? Like, yo, did y'all put something on my name now? But it's like, how would they even know that was me?
What I will say, when I got caught with the weed in the Virgin Islands for about 2 years until I lost my passport and got a new one. Anytime I came back in the country, I was getting a double check.
Yeah,
For
I
real?
think that's a thing.
Did
That's
Did they put
definitely a
some
thing.
flag on your number or
That's
something?
definitely a thing. Yeah. That makes sense.
Even like when I would go with joints, I'd be like, you might as well like go before me because if you're gonna have to wait with me. And they just checking in. Like if we was coming in together, yeah, both of y'all come over here.
What?
Hell yeah, they take you to that little office, go through your shit. I'd be like,
That's crazy.
That's
Off a little bit of bud. They'd probably put your shit in some type of fucking.
No, some countries
look
look at it
system
like
or
it's the
whatever.
scourge of the earth,
Cause
though.
you get a new number when you get a new
Get a new
passport.
passport. Then when I got the new one, them shits ended. I ain't got double check since. Knock on wood.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
That's how you know it was a thing, though.
Nah, hell yeah. I mean, like you said, like sometimes you got any type of innocence, you just be thinking overseas, like I don't need nothing from the consulate. Like I just want to keep it as smooth as
But
possible.
I think it goes back to that black thing too, right? Like the way that they vilify us here in America, the countries outside of America looking like, don't bring none of that black American dirty stuff here that y'all do, because that's all they see on TV is that we're criminals, right? So you get that working against you automatically.
Yeah. True. True indeed.
Come on, segue us off the international travel.
I was going to say.
We went down a deep international travel.
Yeah, we did. I mean, we traveled.
Nah, that's
Niggas
well
been
traveled. Like that's
somewhere,
respect.
Shout out the raw set, man. Niggas that been somewhere.
Yeah, like you gotta travel. Like that's the best education. I tell niggas.
Absolutely, you gotta touch the people.
You gotta touch the people. You got to. Like you gotta touch the mother. If you black, you should touch the motherland. Like at least once. This is, you know what I mean? Like
that's fair. You been?
Yeah,
you went
I've been to South Africa. I ain't go to the real Africa.
South Africa's real Africa. South Africa's real Africa.
Like, the fact that you even got over there, like,
but like, what's real Africa? Going to like Cameroon?
Yeah, like Ghana, Cameroon, or some shit.
Ghana's getting
even
that's
Nigeria.
not fair to the South Africa. The niggas that was born in South Africa, like, yeah, I mean, that probably went through apartheid.
It definitely looked like real Africa. Nah, it was you know
what I've seen on that.
You know what I liked about South Africa though, because it was parts of South Africa that reminded me, like I thought I was still in America type shit. It was like hella modern, but then it was
that's
like
what I don't like.
When niggas, you don't want to see
I like modernity. I don't mean it that way. I don't like places that remind me of America. So I didn't know you was going there.
I meant first world, like it looked first world, it looked modern, you know what I'm saying? And then they still had parts that was like mountains and fucking crazy. Like, all right, I'm definitely in fucking Africa. Or
But you
some
know there are
crazy
parts
shit,
of America
you know what
like
I'm
that too. That's the other thing. Like when my pops, I used to ask him when he was still locked up, like, what's the thing that where's the place you want to travel the most when you get out?
saying?
And my dad's a Jamaican immigrant, so he hit me with the like, yo, there's still a lot of America that I haven't seen.
Yeah.
And to that point, like, there's so many mountainous regions here that still look underdeveloped, but still have that classic beauty of what they stole from the Native Americans.
Yeah.
Like, it's still there.
Nah, that's funny you said about still discovering America. My old head, I was just talking to that nigga. He's like, yo, I'm gonna go to Mount Rushmore for my birthday.
That should sound crazy, but it's like, why not?
It's
I was
probably
like, yeah, why not? At
That-
first, I was
it
like,
is a
for
real
what?
thing.
But he was like, yeah, why not just to see it? Like, niggas ain't seen it before.
And I don't know nobody that's
I
seen
don't
it.
know nobody.
Is it really there? Or is,
Yeah,
it, or is it
see,
like
it's
a finesse for like,
Nah, it's
is it a
there.
side op?
Nah,
Where's it
it's
at?
there. It's in like one of the middle of the country. Shit.
Like one of the Dakotas.
Yeah,
It's one of the
It's
Dakotas.
like a Dakota, Iowa.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yo, it's probably all type of freaky experimental shit going on over there. That's probably just like a site where they just like have like a crazy underground bunker of science going on over there. Cause like, why would they put that over there like that?
Yeah, South Dakota, Keystone.
That's mad weird. To just throw that over there like that.
I appreciate you being able to be better at Google than me. My joint came up real slow. I was like, man, I'm trash at Google right now.
Oh, good.
All right, but you like industrialized nations, essentially, is what you're saying.
Nah, I don't really. Maybe that's what it is because I don't like the OD. Like, I don't. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Because I want shit to be modern. I'm good on the super fucking struggle of life shit. Even when you go to DR, like, it's a little too.
I'll say this, like, I prefer like where I'm staying, like my hotel to be modern. But if the rest of the city wants to be like a couple, you know what I mean, decades behind, like I'm okay with that. Like I like St. Lucia.
Look at American exceptionalism. Like I'm okay with this.
I like
this
beach
place being
towns. I
underdeveloped.
like beach towns being underdeveloped. Like I'm on some like the
like,
waves are crashing
like
against
the Caribbean. Like I like Grenada, St. Lucia. Like you know what I'm saying. Like the resorts was fire.
Beaches and shit. Like
still
I want but I want where I'm staying to be modern,
yes,
bro. I need AC blowing crispy. All of that, bro.
That's just an American convention, though. Like, it's one of them things where, like, just fulfillment. Most people across the world don't even expect to be happy.
Yeah, fuck
like
them.
Americans are people that feel like, yo, I'm supposed to have what I want out of life. So it's just
I'm
like
happy
something
to be American. I don't fuck nobody saying that.
Yeah, I'm with
I'm
it, bro.
a proud American.
Listen, bro, I'm coming from a Jamaican, fucking Jamaican immigrant house. Go down there, it's hot as fuck, no AC. Fucking fuck that shit,
Wait,
bro.
where was this at?
My family's crib.
Oh, down
in fucking Kingston.
Florida? Oh, no, in Kingston. Wow.
Like, yo, niggas don't have air, bro. Wow. No, I'm good on this, bro. The niggas ain't have cable. The niggas ain't have air, bro.
But what was you about to watch when you making cable?
3 channels, bro.
What was you about to watch, though?
I don't know.
Why are you watching TV in JA?
I was living there for like, I was living there.
No, all right, that makes sense. But
gotta watch TV eventually.
Nah, you just watching soccer all day long, bro.
Yeah,
that's
mad
it.
soccer on TV, you feel me? Like,
and cricket.
Listen, bro, give me America.
And cricket.
I'm doing America, sorry.
But that was the weird thing about Panama City.
USA,
because Panama City was too American to me. Like, yeah, it's Central American, but like, they got an Olive Garden in the airport. When you get out, I was like, yo, this is crazy.
That's how Cancun is.
We went to, but I mean, yeah, I don't know. I felt like Panama City was just gonna be different, bro. Like, I literally went to Popeyes before we got on the yacht and came like tenders and all that.
Yeah,
like, yo, it's legit. It's America.
Yeah, Popeyes is crazy.
Popeyes in Panama.
Like Panama City, that shit lit.
Nah, it's cool, man. It was real calm out there. I like the old city area. It was pretty lit.
Panama Canal was like, it was. I wouldn't say it was underwhelming, but it's just like
we didn't even go.
Oh, y'all ain't go.
I chose like I don't.
Niggas went to Panama and ain't touched the canal.
I work. Well, so all right, we saw it from the yacht because our yacht tour was in the Panama Bay, so we saw it from that. But we didn't go do a canal because it's like an all day thing, and like I get it. It's an engineering marvel. 1914, it was created and shit. Yeah, but like I work at an engineering company.
That's fire.
I saw it on YouTube. Like I just
20 minutes. I wasn't there all day. Like I was probably there no more than an hour. I mean, that I can remember. I just remember pulling up, taking some pictures, and stepping off.
Yeah, like it's not. That's the thing. Like to say that you've seen it, it's not like going to see Christ the Redeemer in Rio or anything like that. It's a not even a bridge, but you know, it's literally locks in water. That's it.
That's what's going on.
It's not something that's a tour, an ecotourism drawer. What we tried to go do was we tried to hit the ATVs though, and they hit us with the okie doke. So we made sure we confirmed with them beforehand. This is a single ATV. It was 11 of a single ATV per person. We got there. It was like, all right, so we got 6 ATVs, and like, yo, it was like, and like they charge us a crazy because you know ATVs don't ever be more than like $120 out the country, whatever. They charge us $190 per person. And it's like $190 per person to share ATVs. That's crazy. So
shit was $40 in El Salvador, bro.
That's crazy
for an hour and a half.
Yeah, we just deaded it though. Like nobody's about to sit nothing but on the
I ain't
ATV,
gonna lie.
bro.
I hate
That's
going
crazy.
anywhere that don't got a weak currency. Like I want my American
Oh no, and
dollar
their
to
dollar's
stretch.
our dollar.
Oh, so that's
Nothing there
terrible.
is crazy.
I hate going on vacation anywhere that uses American money, bro. What are we doing here? I need somewhere my money can stretch.
Yeah, you're
bro.
not getting. Nah, it was on par. It's all
Salvador
parity.
used American money, but the prices was like beyond cheap. Like tacos 50 cents.
Yeah, that's what we talking.
Yeah, I mean,
Let me
shit
somewhere
like
with my American
Water
shit
was
stretches.
like 50 cents.
Nah, Panama had like every restaurant dollar signs, the same amount of dollar signs as New York establishments. Like,
Horrible.
It was
Horrible.
but it was cool time, man. All right, let's get into the culture stuff, fellas. Y'all want to talk culture? Or we off?
Before we get into the culture,
what we gonna do? Drip report, then come back.
Report. So listen, every week we do every episode. We got a special segment we call the Drip Report, the World Fleece segment. Basically, we talk about what's going on in fashion, what we into, what we not into. Since we got a very special guest today, we figured we let you handle that today, especially being that you got a fire clothing line, so you could quickly tell us about it. You know what I mean? Tell us what
appreciate
to
it.
expect.
Yeah, I'm into a lot of things.
Some pieces too while you talk.
Nah, I appreciate it, bro. I'm into a lot of things in fashion, but I'm gonna be shamelessly self-promoting right now. I'm into TruLUCK charms. Y'all know my slogan is worth over wealth. Got that officially trademarked, so that's worth over wealth trademark, respected by the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office.
Patchwork.
All about immaculate details, thought-provoking messages, and immaculate quality, man. So we got sweats for the crew here. I came bearing gifts.
We appreciate free
items. When I show up with the good epi, I always got something good inside of it, man. So we got the sweats,
good shorts,
quality travel shorts,
travel joints. Outside, nice and light too. Your
lightweight. And we talked all about the international travel. These are my favorite shorts for traveling internationally. You got to have your pockets secured, passports, all that stuff. But like, it's all about the quality details.
Yo, listen, quality is fire. Like. Good cloth. I've always been a proponent of a good fabric.
Yeah, and this is not the crappy champion fleece situation. It's the actual French terry fleece.
It's really him.
The Lampo zippers. I mean, I'm up all night working on
it. Shit is not coming apart in the washing machine.
It's not coming apart in the wash at all. None of that, man.
You should dry clean it if you want.
I dry clean mine to keep it a buck, man. But like, everything is got. I work with the thing worth over wealth, right? We got the devil and angel on the shoulder type of thing, and it's all about following your worth, and the money's gonna come thereafter, man. But the brand has been growing. I appreciate the support from Rich. I got
Rich been supporting. He had that good Morehouse joint. That shit was fire.
Yeah, the Morehouse jacket, man. Like
Morehouse jacket. Is that still available for any of the Morehouse niggas?
Nah,
or is that
sold out, man. I got like 3 of them joints left, man. It was and I liked it, and so that's important. I'm glad you said that, right? A lot of my situations are one and done. So I'm gonna drop it. I want the limited availability to be there. Like I said, I'm an artist. These are art pieces. So I want you to make sure you got something that is limited run and feel like you got something special. So if you miss it, you miss it. Like the Refund Black America joint that I dropped a couple years ago, people stay hitting folks up like, yo, when you gonna redrop it? I'm never redropping anything.
That's it.
So it's a one and done drop situation.
You seen Rich in it first? That's you know what I mean?
Yeah, like the friends of the brand type of situation, influencer content. But shop.TruLuckCharms.com, TruLuck TruLuck. Go check it out. I'm all over the place. I got hubs in New York, the DMV. Out here in Atlanta, just continue to grow the brand, man. It's the thing about getting my art out there to the world. So, I did the art show last year out here, spinning off the art show, just keeping the bill. And like we said, we're trying to get my freedom papers to get me out of corporate America. So it's for us.
Resale market going.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what you need is that resale market, man.
You got an Instagram for the
brand? The Instagram for the brand is TruLuck.charm. So TruLuck. My last name is TruLuck. I put my name behind this. Hustling for that last name, not the first. So TruLuck.charms, TruLuck.charms. Check out the brand. You've seen us at Black on the Block, the first one he did in Texas. We've just been doing a lot of things to really continue to grow the brand and make sure people getting good merchandise, man.
That's what's up.
Salute, Brody. Salute, Brody.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
Niggas tap in. Good fabrics, good
quality
logo work,
stuff, man.
good embroideries, good sewing.
I don't even know if you could even wear a bucket over the situation, but I got buckets for y'all. I got the
bucket.
Yeah, I got the Refund Black America hoodie for you too, bro, with the quality 3M everywhere.
Yeah. Like I was saying, anytime I wear any of your pieces, the people always be like, yo, where'd you get that?
That shit fire. The Refund Black America sturdy.
Yeah. I made the
every time.
I got like the refund joint opposite on the pocket.
This shit is hard. Like,
it's crazy, bro. Got the buckets and everything. Like, I'm gonna have the double, so you got the double worth and wealth on the back of it. 3M, everything legit and official. you might be able to rock.
I ain't gonna lie. Let me tell you that teddy bear joint had holes in the
that
frenzy.
was the original, man. For y'all that have seen the
I'm
teddy
a
bear
bucket
joints
nigga, yeah.
outside in the streets, that's my Barry Sanders character.
Yeah.
So a lot of people that's been the one. That
Shorty's
was
jacked the bear.
Yeah.
Shorty's jacked the teddy
Because
bear
I
joint.
grew up loving the
every time.
polo bear.
Yeah,
man.
I was
It's like we needed a
literally
black
just
bear.
about to say it's like feels like almost like polo energy.
Yeah, and it's got the legit it's got a beard like us. It's for us, and it's from my. I look at it like this. I say it's a gift from my inner child, from my outer adult. So like it's just me. I was a kid that grew up liking cartoons, scribbling in my notepad, and I just decided to throw all of that in the merch and pair it with adult quality. So it's good work.
Dope. That's
appreciate
dope.
it, man.
Love to see it. You know what I mean? We're gonna support you. Got some fire pieces.
I'm heavy into the fashion situation, right? And after spending all my bread in the streets for all this time, and I'm all about the quality of the clothes that I get. So if I'm gonna get some good JW like you got on the socks or anything like that, I'm gonna make sure that everybody's really putting out. So I got the same type of supplier your favorite people got out there, like really putting the work in.
That's hard.
And everything's designed, made to measure. I walk around with a measuring tape, all of that. So it's me. Legit, like designing from the beginning to the end, the whole supply chain. It's my passion for real.
Nah, that's what it is, man. We appreciate that. We appreciate the pieces you brought through. Make sure y'all tap in and support.
Yeah, fall, winter dropping real soon. My winter pieces, like this is from the brand too. Like you're saying, all design details, so the fall winter situation be real crazy.
Small details matter.
When there's somebody
good quality joints.
When there's somebody's passion and they're not just out for a quick, they're not trying to. It's not a quick money flip, money grab type shit.
Like you actually putting your time into it, bro. Like when bro, like I said, when bro had the jacket, I'm like, the fuck, like I got some shit like a nigga really sat with.
And on the jersey, like now I'm a nerd out for a little bit though, but like legitimately, I held up production on this because I wanted a red button and a green button. So like literally, they gave me black buttons,
small details,
and I said, nah, get 3 months production was held up till they went and found the black and red buttons for me. So like that type of stuff matters, man. Yo, it's definitely the Kanye vibe. It's like, nah, go back and redo all of it.
It's your name on it. So you not like how you want it, like that's your baby. You want it how you want it.
It's my family legacy on it, right? Like, man, my mom used to hustle sweatsuits up and down 95. She would go to Aqueduct Flea Market, buy sweatsuits, and then go sell them from Baltimore to Greensboro. And it's like, now we got sweatsuits with our last name on it, man.
That sound like the conversation me and Free had last week about the store. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is the designs at, bro? We're like, yo, chill, B. My shit gotta be right. My niggas, my name on it, bro.
So look. Good point, right? Make sure y'all go cop the mugs. Allset.store.
Allset.store. Allsetpod.store. Allsetpod.store. I don't even know why I can have a mug in my hand right now. Allsetpod.store though. That's us, gangy.
I was on that joint this morning, bro. The store's legit, man. And it's even dope that y'all got the About Me section on there.
Yeah, there's nothing in there yet.
No, but it's authentic to the brand, man. It's authentic to the brand, man.
We on deck. It's on the way.
Yeah, man, legit, dog. But nah, I appreciate y'all just giving me the spot. I'm really not an opportunist, and I know you were just talking about opportunists the other day, so we can get into something else. But like, yo, good drip out there, and make sure y'all support the brand, man. Worth over well.
Absolutely.
Coming back, second half, we about to jump into this shit. J. Cole, Bozo, and what's going on, Free?
Caitlin Clark lost.
All type of shit, man.
City Girls is beefing. Niggas ain't really watched the men's championship game.
Nasty.
Meek wilding out again. Y'all niggas almost went blind at the solar eclipse. We'll be back.
We'll be back.
You know what I mean?
Man, we back. Second half. Kick off every second half with elite scumbaggery. This week's elite scumbag. I'm gonna go with something we getting deeper into it later, but my elite scumbag is a different play on this. My elite scumbag goes out to the good brother Russell Simmons for selling his daughter into preliminary sex work.
Preliminary. The first steps.
The first steps of sex work. His daughter secured her first public sugar daddy. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure it's been sanctioned by Russell. And what's the mother's name?
Kimora.
It's been sanctioned by Russell and
Definitely
Kimora.
sanctioned.
And scumbaggery, elite scumbaggery from Russell. He went broke, sold his daughter into sugar daddy, sugar babyism. It is what it is, B. Age old remedy for fixing.
She got a billionaire. It's not sugarcoat. She got a nice book. She got an old white billionaire.
Look, man.
And they got another daughter,
Rush just needs a convo with him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's an age-old remedy for all aristocrats, all men who've ever ran out of bread. Sell your daughter to another rich man and keep it going.
And they have
Absolutely.
another kid, right? Like, does
Yeah.
they have another daughter?
They have another daughter that's supposed to be prettier. Like she's actually the good looking one. So I don't know why she's not the one that got sold off, but
All right. Look, we gotta get into it, man. I've been waiting for this fucking moment. You know what I mean? If you've been living under a rock, or if you haven't been, you do know that Kendrick Lamar, a well-established rapper, threw a couple shots at J. Cole. J. Cole responded a couple days ago on the new, what we call this, album, project,
EP.
mixtape,
just say
EP,
project.
called
Project.
Might Delete Later. He threw a couple calm bars, nothing too scathing, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was cute. And then he walked it back 2 days later, 2 days ago,
Publicly.
2 nights ago, publicly, apologizing. And I'm just really disgusted, B. I just want to say that. I'm disgusted with niggas that support J. Cole. I'm disgusted with J. Cole as an artist. I'm disgusted with J. Cole, the MC. I'm disgusted with hip hop in and in itself. Like, you know, me and the bros was talking about it. Like, we grew up on, like, everybody was going at each other. Like, if you was on the mixtape, you know what I'm saying, when I was in high school, like, it was going to come to a point in time where you was going to have to go at somebody's neck. Like, I'm going to fuck with Jada, Siegel, Game, Joe
Look,
Budden,
that's the one. That's our one from the
Hov and
generation.
Nas.
Beanie.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Cam and Nas, Cam and Hov, everybody went at each. Even, listen, it's so real. Like, I remember when I was younger, me and my aunt was, God bless the dead, was talking about when LL Cool J dissed Cannabis. And I'll never forget, she was on the phone like, yeah, they just played LL Cool J's diss track, and he said 99% of your fans don't exist after Cannabis was like 99% of your fans wear high heels.
Yeah.
I say all that to say, like, it's competitive. Did I ever think that between Cole and Kendrick Lamar, whatever they said back and forth would lead to more than maybe a dust up, if that, or like
I don't think it
I don't even think it would even got
led to a
physical.
dust-up,
So, and we don't want that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think nobody wants bloodshed, but I do want scathing bars, and I want a diss track, and I want to hear that. I want to hear some jabs. I want to hear some knockouts. And when them niggas, Beans and them niggas got in the booth, kissing them, kiss at 50 at Ja, like, niggas was doing knockouts. Like, we not playing, we not doing light taps. No, we coming, we throwing haymakers right off the gate. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, whoever it was, we put niggas on Summer Jam screens. Like, you know what I mean? Beans jump right on the joint, right on Kiss beat. I'm about to sun Kiss like a soda.
Didn't stop. Didn't stop rapping when the joint
right
cut
to
off.
it. Went on Rap City, went at his neck. Live at Power Jam in Philly, went at his neck again. Like, this shit was real. Like, you had to really be well versed. You had to be nice. And you had to go through it. That was like a part of you. I'm saying, like, that's how niggas know, like, who's really elite. Like, what was your battle shit like? And these niggas just ain't battle tested. I said in the chat, like, some of you light skinned niggas is like the worst thing that happened to hip hop. Like,
Whoa. Let's be clear. These niggas are not light skinned. They are biracial.
Okay.
These are biracial soft niggas, bro. These niggas are not light skinned, bro. Don't disrespect light skins, bro.
Because Joe Budden is light skinned.
Light skinned niggas have black parents, bro.
Joe Budden is light skinned. I say like, and he got at niggas.
Light skinned niggas have black parents, and we have to stop disrespecting light skinned niggas like this.
So
those niggas is biracial.
J. Cole has a white mother.
He has a white mother.
Drake
niggas have white mothers, and you're soft.
Drake has
cotton
a white mother.
tissue niggas, bro.
Like,
you have white mothers and you're pussy.
So, how much of this was influenced by Drake?
None of it. I don't think Drake.
Think so? I think the whole.
There's no way Drake told him don't reply.
I mean, so all right. J. Cole's whole thing when he comes out is like, it's not in my character, right? It didn't sit well with my spirit. That's why I'm walking it back.
That nigga ride his bike somewhere.
But
man.
no, I feel it. But I think the whole thing, he telling the truth, right? Like he didn't want to do this. I think Drake in there, he on tour, they amping him up, they hyping him, right? Even the whole beats. The beat on the 7-minute drill is a Drake beat. It's not J. Cole's type of vibe.
When the beat switched that back end and conductor.
The first beat was whack.
The first beat
was
whack.
When
the beat switched, it got a little hard. It actually got serious.
Beat, though?
Like, I don't know why they did the first beat.
The track wasn't even 7 minutes.
Like, the first beat threw me off.
When the beat switched though, I was like, oh, okay.
He should have went conductor the whole time. Oh, I'm assuming maybe conductor did do the whole beat, but like you said,
nah, he didn't do the whole beat.
He couldn't have, right?
Y'all think he only took shots in that joint, or did y'all think he took shots?
It was shots all through the whole tape.
It was shots throughout the tape. But like again, like the niggas we grew up with, like I want to hear direct, subliminal, like shit. Be like, you just a worker, your boss is my man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's talk about. I like to hear facts. Like, niggas can say what they want about Super Ugly. I thought Super Ugly was fire.
It was hard.
That shit was fire to me because Hov fucked his baby moms. You know what I mean? Left condoms on the baby seat, like skiing in your Jeep. Like,
yeah.
what we talking about? Like that. When I heard niggas heard that, they was like, oh nah, he wild
but
out.
But they wasn't ducking no smoke.
And the fact that his baby moms came out of the book and said, yeah, I was taking Nas's Jeep to go fuck Hov. Like, that made it cemented it even more. Like, what are we talking about? Like, we talking about real skating and shit. The last skating diss I could say was probably like Story added on. I listened to that last night. I'm like, niggas could say he was doing some gossip shit, but he was talking to them niggas.
Push?
Push. Yeah. He was talking to Drake and them niggas. Like, say what you want. Like, niggas ain't know yet to see. Like, go be a dad to your seed.
But that's why I don't really respect. So, like, being very clear, I respect what J. Cole did because he's honest in it. This is not your lane. This is not who you are. It felt like he was playing outside of the sandbox the whole time. It's like, yo, the whole tape, I'm braggadocious Cole. I make all this bread now. Like, he's never been that dude. He's made that money, but this didn't feel like him.
He's been cosplaying.
He's been cosplaying. Last 3-4 years.
He's been cosplaying as a braggadocious God MC for the past 3 or 4 years.
But see, that's the difference. He played I'm technically excellent God MC, yes, but I got more bread than you and you type of dude, that don't make sense in the Cole lane.
He's been doing that.
But he been doing that. Like, I've been waiting for a nigga to step up. I'll eat niggas like lunch. Since everybody stepped up, I eat for breakfast. Like,
J. Cole has been cosplaying as a braggadocious God MC. I got more bread than you. I'm nicer than you. I'm the biggest nigga in rap. That's how he's been talking to niggas for the past 3 years straight. And then the first time you're in direct conflict, I
feel like the whole conflict was indirect.
You bust your gun and then put your hand down like, oh, I'm sorry I shot at you? What kind of pussy shit is this?
Let Nas down, B. Like, for real. I mean, nigga, everybody talk about Ether. He would have Rockefeller like a few times before that. That was just like the culmination.
You let hip-hop down.
And the crazy thing is, he was using low-key the J bars on the joint because I was listening to him.
Yeah, how dare you?
He hit him with it like, yo.
Like,
how dare you use Takeover and not
3 years, how can vibe type of joint, yeah.
Like, that was...
It's just disgusting to me, son. Like, as a nigga from the 80s, like, you feel me? Like, I was born in
that. You're not from the 80s, though,
I'm born in the 80s, bro. Like, grew up in the 90s with bars was bars, with like you said, Free, where a rap battle was a nigga telling you how he fucked your baby mom's raw in the backseat of your whip. That was what was going on in a song. You know what I'm saying?
Jay-Z made it clear it was protected sex, though. He said he left condoms in the backseat.
Oh, yeah, he did leave it clear. Like, but for you to come back now, not even off a scathing diss, off of like, yo, your second album was corny and you better not fuck with me diss. It's not even that crazy.
It wasn't even that crazy.
Send a couple shots, but it was like, all right. But now
so the whole... my bad. Go ahead, man. I mean,
I'm saying, but just backing down from the beef is crazy to me, son. I just can't respect.
You think he was backing down from the beef?
Yeah. What else you want to call
if you say, yo, I felt bad to diss the nigga and all that weird shit, like, what are you talking about?
Yo, well, first of all, I don't really think they have beef, right? Like, that's the whole thing that's weird about it all is like, yo, why is this not Drake addressing this? That's what I'm like, yo, because I feel like all Kendrick's situation was pointed at Drake, right? It's
he pointed at both of them.
Both of them, though.
You
could say he might have aimed more for Drake, but it was at both of them. And Cole came late, and he walked it back. Like, I gotta see if he said something like wild, disrespectful, like your wife can suck. Like, I don't know.
He didn't even say nothing that disrespectful.
Yeah. That's how I felt.
Once Kendrick said, "Motherfuck the big three, it's just big me," that's at both of them.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I still feel like it's in alignment with who Cole is, right? Like, I mean, none of this surprised me.
And I always thought he was corny, so it just cemented it for me.
Yeah, for sure.
That's where I'm at with it.
I never expected much to manifest of it. I never really thought that it was going to be some legit beef. Like, even the smoke from, it's just back to, like, who's the king of the mountain situation at all times. But, like, the beefs that y'all invoking from back in the day, like, nah, they really had people's crews out on each other. Like, they was looking for locations.
Yeah, I never thought it would never, ever get to that with them. But I thought it would at least be interesting music.
But if you don't have that kind of energy for the person, can you ever really do that?
Yeah, that's real.
You just can't.
That's real.
Like, so that's what he's walking back like, yo, I really like this guy.
Yeah.
Like this.
But now, are we gonna listen to now a future of all J. Cole little subliminal? Like, are you gonna say little subliminal shit for the rest of our lives now, though? Or like you gonna keep on talking about how you're subliminally the best nigga?
Nah,
like,
what are you gonna do? Like, false prophet, like complaining and shit. Like,
my biggest issue, not even outside of the diss, like on the tape itself, is like, yo, J. Cole talking about hitting hoes. I was like, well, are you the married dude? It's like when Jay said, is it black girl lost or shorty owe you for ice, right? Like, which J. Cole are you? And then to come off and back it off like, yo, it didn't sit right with my spirit. It's like you was playing outside of.
He's having the same problem Meek Mill's having right now.
What's Meek Mill's problem right now?
Like, as far as musically, like,
I was like, because he got a lot of problems.
He got so many problems, but musically, his problems are similar to J. Cole, where it's like your real life and your rap persona is kind of
Don't
conflicting.
align. Yeah.
You know what I'm
Supposed to be
saying?
prison
Do you
reform.
fuck bitches, or are you a great guy with a great home, or are you a prison reforming change leader, or are you ordering hits?
Fair.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck
Two
are
things
you?
can be true in
Two
that
things can be
scenario.
true.
But yeah,
Two things can definitely be true, but you have to present one person to the world, or it starts it's like, what's going on? Now your scumbag shit has, well, one side of you has to be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Like, we
Yeah.
can't, both sides
But that's
sides
why the
can't be
Cole
vocal.
thing was so confusing, because it's like, yo, I might hit your girl. Just kidding, I'm married. But if I wasn't, I would.
I would,
Like, it's
like-
these double dutching
like,
in the thing.
you have
And
a
I'm
song
bummy while
called-
I do it.
yeah.
But I got more money than everybody else. Like, it just...
It's nonstop.
But I mean,
confusing.
to y'all's point about being biracial, not to be inflammatory here, he is two-sided in a
Yeah.
way, right? So, like, just legitimately, it's playing out in that way. I think he on tour with Drake, the most sensitive rapper ever, and his sensitivities came out to play, and that's
Yeah.
just what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause you know what's so crazy? Cause until he did that whole shit, I really was like, yo, Cole got it. Like, the tape was fire to me. I was like, yo, this shit is hard.
The shit,
Like-
with,
Really
you know
thought
what
that
song
shit was
I
hard,
like?
bro?
The beats and shit. I'm
I'll
like,
say
this
what
shit is
song was
hard.
fire to me. I like the Cam joint. I'm ready 24.
You did?
It was
I thought that was the worst song on there.
I
And
thought
I like
Cole
Pie.
on the camera.
I like the shit with Daylight. And
I hated that
You
shit.
know,
Absol.
like
Absol.
Absol.
You know what?
You spitting on
I
that.
cut it off immediately because it was just way too backpackerish for me. I was like, fuck this backpacker
But that's
shit.
Cole's bag,
That's his-
right?
that's his
That's
So
bag.
like, yo, he
That's
started
original
off.
bag.
The first track was hard, but then it ends with spoken word from Guwap, which made no sense to me. Like, why
Yeah,
you
I'm
use him
good.
in that way?
I'm not touching
Why
that.
why bring back Ready, one of the hardest heat makers beats of all times, and then Cam gives us this, like, it's not the worst Cam verse, but it's like, yo, you gonna come back on this
It
beat,
was
give us
trash.
something crazy.
Santana kind of bodied that shit too,
That's true.
quietly.
That's true.
But yeah, I enjoy the music personally, son. I ain't gonna lie.
Y'all think?
Yeah,
he
I forgot the
gonna
name
delete
of the song.
Wait,
Huh?
Y'all think
Santana's
he
on
gonna-
that? I gotta
Nah, he's talking about the original I'm Ready
Oh,
of
I was
Santana.
like, what?
And who was that on the first verse?
Of what?
On the I'm Ready
On the
shit. That
album?
was definitely Santana.
Nah, Santana's not on that
Not
joint.
on that
That's
joint.
definitely Santana. Now, who is it then?
Nah.
Who is it then?
I thought
might
it was
be
just Cole and Cam on the
Cam.
joint.
I don't
Yeah.
remember.
Who's that yelling in the beginning? That's Cole?
I don't. I
sound like
I ain't listened to
Santana.
it yet. I gotta go.
That's Cam.
No, when
That's
the
absolutely
rapping.
Cam.
Yeah, I mean, that's clearly Cam.
I don't think Cam and Jewels are doing songs together right now.
Yeah, I
So
think
who's
you.
that?
This J. Cole.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that's
J.
absolutely
Cole?
Cole.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's definitely Cole, bro.
Hold up.
yeah. I think Santana only really rocking with Jimmy right now.
You know what's crazy? I definitely thought that was Santana.
Nah.
I was
Does
like,
that change how
damn,
you feel
Santana.
about it? Does
I was
that
like,
change how you
damn,
feel about the
Santana
track?
blacking, huh?
That's how that changed how you feel about the track.
Nah, that shit's trash. That's probably the worst shit on there. Hunting rabbits. I like hunting rabbits. Crocodile
That's
tears.
cool.
Stealth mode was fire.
You think he might delete it for real?
Nah.
Because you know how Kanye goes back and changes the tracks that he's released on Apple Music and
I
all
don't
that.
think he's gonna delete it because it's the main driver of the numbers.
Mhm.
So I think he's beholden. At the end of the day, we're all beholden to the numbers. That's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I make a post right now and it gets 8,000 negative comments, do I delete it because I don't want to see
Nah,
negativity about
distraction.
myself, or do I need the
Distraction.
motherfucking engagement? You feel me?
So where does Cole go from here?
Go back to making
bitch-ass
bicycle
nigga.
songs.
When's tour over? Do y'all know?
It's about to be over.
He got to making songs about shea butter and rubbing bitches'
Yeah,
backs and
shea
shit.
butter and let's uplift the community. Bro.
Yeah,
You
make
do
uplifting
that.
music and
Do
just
that.
don't do any more songs, rap bars about tearing rappers' heads off or being the nicest or any of that shit.
Sending
Who's
your-
the new
sending
big
the
three?
shooters
Does
out.
anybody take his spot, or is it just the
Pluto.
Drake and Ken? Yeah, Pluto.
Come on, son.
What?
You
Because
think-
he's not lyrically up there?
So wait, when y'all say
I
the
seen
new
a
big
couple
three,
niggas
who's your
say
big three?
Benny. Yeah, I mean,
No.
Nah, it can't be Benny. But Benny's album was fire to me.
Which one?
Everybody Can't Go.
Yeah.
Nah,
It
he
was solid.
talking.
I won't say
He was
fire.
talking.
It was solid. It was
Benny shit straight.
like I've listened to it a couple times since. I've gone back to it out of
Yeah.
the joints that's dropped recently.
Benny's not dropping bullshit at least.
Might just be them two niggas, because I don't think Future really cares to be in that little group. Like, Future is an icon legend in his own way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you want to put him in the big three, I'm not arguing that, but I don't even think he's.
So,
like,
and what are we saying when we say big three? Like, are we talking about sales? Like, just the best artists?
I think it
out?
has
Like,
to be a
what-
combination.
combo.
Like
Lyrical
sales, you move the needle when you drop. You get I mean, you're making
You are the culture type
Yeah,
of thing. So I
exactly.
mean, in that
With
in
the
that
bars,
regard,
though.
I'll take the Future argument.
with
I
the
guess.
bars though. See, that's my thing with Pluto. Pluto's not rapping. Like he's not giving.
Yo.
We got a point. We almost got to put a girl in. Like, we got to
This
like put Nicki in the side of one of them. Like,
This a hot take, but I actually like On like that. I like Future's situation more than I like anything
Future
that
killed that shit.
Kendrick
I
said.
like
Yeah.
Future's better.
Future
I could
killed
go
that.
like if I'm
You know what
outside,
saying?
I don't
Niggas
want to hear the
selling
Kendrick
lows and
verse.
shit like that. That shit lit.
Yo, it's hard.
So you might gotta put Future in top. I mean, if we just talking about niggas I rather just listen to, like
If we talking about musically, yeah, Future's clearly there.
Future clears
But
all the niggas
I'm thinking
except Drake.
when we're talking about it has to be Barzy. That's what I'm thinking. Like it has to be bars involved. If it has to be Barzy, I'm gonna stand up. B. We put Nicki in there, man.
That's why I said about to put Nicki
Nicki
in
should
there.
be there, B.
I put Nicki in.
At
She's
this
on
point,
an arena tour. She's
Arena
selling
tour.
out.
She's one of the biggest in the game.
Pink Friday just did super numbers again. Like
She's still
you can't
rapping
front
her
on
ass
Nicki.
off.
Yeah, she's still rapping. Like still like I'm a rapper. Don't be fooled.
And she's more willing to beef with niggas than J. Cole is.
She's
Yes,
talking
girl, she
high.
wants to
I
smoke
like
at all
Bigfoot.
times.
How about boy you Goodfoot? I
Yeah.
was feeling that shit. Like, did you get shot or what, bitch? How
Yeah.
about you
Oh,
Goodfoot?
man.
Fuck is you talking about? I'm feeling Nicki. She coming with energy. She not apologizing.
She talking about Megan's Law and all that. She's talking
Yeah.
greasy to niggas.
You talking hot to niggas.
There's
B.
better beef in women hip hop than it is in men's hip hop.
I mean, JT and Miami was just on Twitter going back and forth. I don't think that's gonna evoke a diss track, but yeah,
They
That
said
be
they already
crazy.
been dissing each other. Yo, Miami said JT was dissing her on the
Yeah,
low.
she did. Yeah.
I
I
think
gotta
it's a
really
rollout.
like. I try to like dissect the lyrics, but when I heard it, I was like, I mean, she could be talking about anybody.
That's the thing with rap, right? So all these people be saying people's dissing each other, but it's like, bro, all these niggas are saying the most fucking
The
bland
most vaguest
subliminals
shit,
that
yeah.
can
They go-
land
they
on
apply to any
13
joint.
people. Shit could be
Yeah.
40 motherfuckers, man.
Yeah.
Like on
I'm
that,
saying?
I listened to the Glorilla joint, and I was like, "Yo, who are Glorilla's ops?" Like, I don't know. Like, I
JT.
need
She
to
just was beefing with what's
JT.
her name? Yeah, JT. Yeah.
then name them, speak their name.
I mean, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
they said
sure
she
now.
slapped JT, then she came
Yeah.
out the song to slapping rap
Slapping
bitches.
rap bitches,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
I think
hard.
the
That's
city
hard.
girl should have.
That's hard.
They
Yeah.
tougher than the
I'm
niggas
not for
right
violence,
now.
but like,
I
I don't think
for the violence
Glorilla,
anyway.
one of them would have a problem mentioning saying JT's name, especially now that they done had their Twitter spat. Like, it probably get real ignorant.
I think the
like,
city girl should have rolled out though. I don't think it's a real beef though. Young Miami talking about she dropping a single tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Get niggas, because they last shit sold 2,000 albums, so they
gotta
need
do something.
And
They
they in the
need
news
something.
cycle right now, right? Like, spin it off of
And
the
they didn't
situation
really,
with Diddy.
like, them niggas arguing. It wasn't like scathing. It was just like, oh, you haven't been there for me. Like, oh my God.
That's a serious argument.
It's a serious argument.
That's a real.
It's bad. Like, if you read through this, like, it's kind of hard to come back, but it's not like OD. You know what I mean? Like,
And
it's
this is like, you
alright.
haven't been there for me in the light of the Diddy situation, or like just in light.
It wasn't like I didn't see a situation where it was like JT was like, oh yeah, that's why that nigga gave you herpes and I burned or some shit like that.
Yeah,
She
real
go
dirt
that
ain't really
far.
dropped.
It didn't
Yeah.
go like the dirt ain't dropped. It was more so like, I don't like the treatment. I feel like you've been shading me. All right, it shouldn't have came to the public, but that's not scathing enough where they can't come back and be like, oh, we're back lit. Like,
Yeah.
tap in. You know
They
what I mean?
already let it be known. They kind of left the door open. Like they made it. They let you know. Like they had personal phone conversations. Oh, we hugging it out at the end. Like so, it's
Yeah.
like it's not soup. It's beef. But it's just for engagement farming for real. For real.
And really, like, they feels like they probably was getting bored. Like, all right, music ain't dropping. Like, we need something to talk about with y'all.
We need anything.
We
to
need
talk
anything.
about.
Fair.
Like,
They giving
all the
big-
city girl fans, the whole Shade Room constituents, that's all they talking about. It's like, are they good again? Like, what's going
Yeah,
on?
are city girls sustainable even? Like, that's my thing. Like, yo, have they reached the end of their run?
Yeah, for sure. That's why they're, like, going single now. Like, that shit is a dub. Quality Control's going through it right now. Baby, I Say Frio, City Girls breaking up, Yachty kind of doing his thing.
Oh,
but
they got it. The Creek Boys.
who's that?
Yachty and his niggas.
Oh, Yachty.
They
They
just
got
dropped the
away.
tape. They dropped the tape last week.
They got a wave. Baby on Lil Babu's new album. You know what I'm saying? But I haven't really heard
That
no
song
new
was
Baby.
horrible.
It's terrible.
Trash.
Trash Bandicoot. Tragic. But yeah.
I tried to get the Mabu shit to spin. I'm like
So I like
halfway
the song
through.
with Fabio. Teach
I like
me how
that
to
shit with
drill. That
Fabio a
shit's
lot.
fire.
I like that song a lot.
I like that concept. That shit fire. But I'm just good on like Mabu, like white nigga infiltrating the drill scene. Like I can't take it.
Have y'all
serious.
seen what's
But
the
why does it
Jewish
sound
kid that's
valid,
like
though?
a out of Florida, man, like young? I might be messing this
Big
up. But like
Dreidel?
young, there we go. I was gonna
My
say
man-
Young
my
Dreidel,
son,
whatever.
yeah.
It is.
I don't know his rap name, but he goes by
Is he
big, like his
chubby-
nickname
chubby
Big
white
Dreidel.
boy?
He
He's not
got
that chubby.
he got locks like the wig
Yeah, he
dreads.
got-
like
he got,
he's
like-
I'm
legit a
thinking of
Florida
somebody
boy.
else.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And be having a
He
yarmulke
nice?
over the joint.
Nah, he's not nice, but it's a
It's just-
vibe.
He's
though.
got
It's
a thing.
hard.
He's got a
like,
shtick. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's like the beat is hard. Like he's just on some big Jew bag shit, just doing his thing.
oh, that's crazy.
Don't get us banned.
Yeah,
Nah, but
right.
it's a now I'm saying Jew bag in a positive way.
Yo, to say I mean it positively. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
He's on his big Jew bag. She's lit. My son
I do
talking
not
crazy.
condone that statement.
All in all, Cole disappointed.
Who?
Cole,
I'm just
you saying
disappointed with Cole.
Oh yeah, I mean, as niggas that's part of the culture and want and need a little bit of static just to keep it going. Like
We like spar.
we like a spark. You know what I'm saying? And the last thing you ever want to see is a man get called out and then semi-respond and then say, "I'm sorry, I responded." Like,
And
Bro,
what?
that's not
honestly,
the last
I'm a-
thing I want to see, bro. Wasn't I'm sorry I responded. Just like, yo, what's the room for male evolution? Like, yo,
Give me evolution 2
Evolution
years from
somewhere
now.
else.
Like
We-
evolution
we-
3 years
we could-
from now.
We could
Like,
evolve in a
when
different
I
way.
seen Nas and
Evolve,
Hov,
son,
evolve.
evolve.
I'm like
you know
looking for the
what I'm
word.
saying? Like when I see Nas and Hov on stage together, like a few years down the line, that was cool.
but they had
Yeah,
real
let it
beef,
be some
son.
years later.
Y'all got
Let's
impossible
grow and all
standards.
that.
They had
Yeah,
real
like,
beef.
It grow, bro. Like,
They had real
and
beef.
then we
This
can
is
get
different.
back. Then we can shake hands. Like, all right,
Yeah.
maybe I was wild.
Let's grow up and
Yeah,
shit.
let's grow up. You know what
Nah,
I'm
they
saying?
Nigga
had
grew up in a
sustained
week.
beef, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Tell me to grow up in a week.
because they had no real beef. That's the issue. Like, yo, when you got
Shouldn't
J
have
and
mentioned
Cole,
my name though. Cam and 50
Fair.
just got started. Beef got started just because 50 just shitted on Kosh records, and then it just
That's
escalated
fair.
from
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
It wasn't like them niggas never even met each
Yo,
other.
different
Like
times,
Cam just
son.
called in like, yo, wait, hold on, don't front on Kosh. Be over here too. Like, don't do that. And then it went left.
Curtis.
What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Jim Moore sold more than Banks. Like, then now we at a war of words.
Yeah.
So it's like, come on, bro. Like, even that, I didn't think Cam or 50 was gonna shoot each other. I thought like, all right, they gonna diss
They
each
might
other.
see, yo,
They
but
might,
it's
you know what I'm
it's
saying?
impossible standards. It's
It's
just a different
impossible
time.
shit.
It's
You
a
know
different
what?
time.
With them type of beefs, it wasn't. You never thought Cam and 50 was going to shoot each other, but you definitely felt like one of the side entourage niggas was going to die.
Right.
One of those
Somebody was gonna
sideline
get beat up
niggas
and
is
get
going to
But
shot.
get
see,
fucked
that's
up.
when it was different because that was a time when you didn't say my man. Like, besides Jay-Z said, "I never go to jail again. My man to shoot you." Like that time you didn't speak about Tata or any of these like that. Now it's my homie, my young boy, my op. Like that's all they talk about. And J. Cole was saying that a lot, and I'm like, yo, is that really who you are? Like calling in hits and like, is this you?
Nah, it's not.
Clearly, it's not.
Nowhere close.
Because I don't think anybody like dislikes J. Cole to the point of
Him even
bodily
having
harm.
To,
yeah,
him even
like,
having to have to know them people to even
that's
make
what
that
I'm saying,
call.
bro. Like, and he's even speaking to it like, yo, I moved through the streets without jewelry, without flashiness. Like, nope, everybody likes me. I'm lovable.
Yeah.
Like, why would I even have to invite this to
Yeah.
myself? It's just weird energy, man. It's weirdo energy from Cole for me.
Yeah, that's real. He wasn't being
I
himself.
think he will delete later.
Yeah, pack him up.
Meek and Wale going at each other. Are we gonna hear any diss tracks from them, or is it just gonna be Twitter?
I'm gonna stand up. For on this Twitter fingers beef. I'm with Meek on this one, man. I don't give a fuck.
So you feel him for being upset that he took a picture with a nigga that don't like him?
I feel like niggas is pussy and do weird little shit to show allegiances with niggas that don't fuck with you and try to hide their hand and say, oh, I was just chilling when I just know the nigga. What you talking about? Fuck out of here, my nigga. You know for a fact that man just did an interview talking shit about me a week or two ago or whatever that was. Nigga, you know that shit. How much time every time you run into this nigga, you take a picture with him and post it on the internet? Fuck out of here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you did that shit to be funny. You know what you was doing. Stop fucking playing with me. If I was Meek, I'd be on that nigga's neck. The same
now
fucking way.
Now that you say that, I do think like the posing picture was calculated. It's
You
one
pussy,
thing
nigga.
like say it was like footage of Wale dap Dean up and passing type shit. I ain't gonna say that because maybe like you said, like it's been times with like a nigga might just be in the middle of some shit. Like I don't know when Meek and Dean gonna be back cool or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm supposed to pop on him like because y'all was best friends and y'all in a little spat. I'm supposed to never speak to him again. I get all that, but I do feel like the picture post was a little calculated. Like. Whatever you ever posted a picture with Dean, like, come on, bro. Like,
How cool are Meek and Wale?
I mean,
To
clearly,
begin.
I mean, they was just shaking.
They were
Meek
together
said they
at
was at
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania. She said he shook hands with his son.
Yeah.
That cool enough?
Cool enough to be cordial.
Cordial.
You know what I'm saying?
Fair.
So
Yeah,
to post a pic with a nigga that's openly beefing with me, not like a nigga that you barely know, like what is you like? Come on, B. Niggas
Like, you
know
obviously know him through
niggas
me.
is pussy and be knowing what they be doing and be scared to fucking go head up when they get called out for this shit. All of a sudden you do some weak shit. All of a sudden, oh, I'm not a street nigga. Or I'm not this or that. Why are you calling me out like this? Cause you pussy. You did some sucker shit. You trying to act like you didn't do it, bro. Fuck out of here.
On the flip side, though, I seen some footage and Wale was talking about the Meek situation. He was like, you know, it was plenty of times I might have meant to go meet Meek in the studio and Meek could be like, well, so-and-so is up here, and it'd be a nigga that he don't rock with, and he'd just be like, all right, I'm gonna step off. So I get it from his point of view. It was like, yo, Meek, you done hung out with niggas that you don't rock with, so why you tripping on me when I took a picture with Dean? And I don't think that y'all beef is that deep anyway. I guess Cause I saw some clips of the Dean shit with Act, and it wasn't like he wasn't talking from a space of like, I hope he dies, suck his dick. It was still like, it was almost like, yo, hurt friend type shit. Like, we didn't see eye to eye.
Does it really matter?
Kinda. With the tone, yeah. If you talking like there could be room for a repair, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, so if a nigga, like, say for example, it's like y'all two, like, obviously Rich, you my man, and I didn't say you gonna come around and like, I see what's up, and say you do an interview and you talk about you and Rich's situation, and you like, you know what I'm saying, I still got love for Rich, I want the best for him. Am I gonna, when I see him, I'm not gonna pop on him. Now, I'm not necessarily gonna take a picture and post it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's not necessarily ride and beef with the nigga, but like, you know the nigga's publicly against me right now. Why you posting the picture? Yeah. Why you taking the time to even flick up with the nigga?
And like, yo, I guess my question, because I don't know who the Dean dude is, right? But like, is Wale getting money with this dude? Like, what's the benefit of him being around?
He's just like
nothing whatsoever.
That's where I am with it. If there's no benefit
when y'all was on the same label, Dean is like Meek's cousin that was like just always around him and shit, right? But when Meek and Wale was always on the same. Wale wasn't taking pictures with Dean back then. Wale wasn't posting pics with Dean back then. Yeah. So now when I smoke with this nigga, he's nowhere around me or nothing. Now you want to take cute pics with this nigga and act like, whoa, I don't know when y'all gonna be back cool. I don't got nothing to do with it. What?
So you think Wale the type of man that got the energy like, I'm not gonna take the pic with you? Because I feel like Wale's just super friendly on that. Like, I don't think he got the. I don't think he's gonna stiff arm him.
Pictures with niggas.
I don't know, man. I ain't know.
Game put the pressure on, like, flick up.
But why to go post though?
Yeah, the post is a different thing. Yeah, like, the
you had to actively you had to tell a nigga, yo, send me that, and I'm going on the timeline is crazy.
Send me that is wild. Yeah.
Send me that is crazy.
The fact you posted it, you
still got my number?
Yeah, like the post is what made me say like, nah, this is weird. And then when a nigga come at your head about it, you wanna, oh man, it's just a picture. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm not in y'all beef. Da da da. Like, come on, B. You know what the fuck you doing?
Yeah.
And back to rollouts, right? I feel like Wale's popped back up in the public eye over the last like 2.5 months or so. Is this a part of Wale getting back into
doing shit
like,
to get popular
talking
again.
About it, right?
Yeah, facts.
Because when was the last time anybody was even thinking about Wale?
Wale just had a little resurgence in people's minds. I think with all these old niggas trying to kind of making a statement like Kendrick and Cole and
because he was of that freshman class.
Yeah, he came around that time. So people kind of fake trying to give Wale his flowers lately, or like wondering why he's not getting that type of.
There's a reason.
Where did he go? Type shit.
He did that to himself.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty much. Wale was the original Twitter finger crash out guy.
Yeah,
that's fair.
I
thought he would at least be in like the place where J. Cole is at when they first came out. Like, I didn't think J. Cole would be this big and surpass Wale like that. Like, I thought Wale had way more of a wave. So yeah, I feel like I like Wale music better, to be honest. Like, it's both kind of narcoleptic.
His spoken spoken word vibe was more genuine. I felt. Like, Wale was like a real more of a poet nigga.
Yeah, he's poetic
than J. Cole was.
Facts.
And his ladies fan base shows it. Like, I feel like he had more women fans than
anything. Yeah, I can respect that.
Women, we gotta discuss it. Niggas watch women's college basketball.
That's a fire segue. Yeah. I respect what you just did there.
Niggas watch a lot of women's college basketball for the first time in
forever.
Yeah, I've never watched a women's Final Four. Yeah, since maybe like Candace Parker, and even then it was like highlights. Like, I've never watched the women's championship.
I watched Skylar Diggins.
I remember, like, what was the shorty from the Tar Heels that was fire, a little short joint? Like
Ivory Latta?
Yeah, Ivory Latta. That was one of, I fuck with Ivory. Yeah. Like, it was certain joint people that stood out, you know what I mean? Just because, nigga, it was, Sports Center, ESPN, it was just, you consume sports different. So, like, you almost had to see the women's shit. Like, yeah. But once it became, like, where it's at now, like, Bleacher Report, House of Highlights, like, I'm just watching League Pass. I don't necessarily have to watch it Sports Center no more. Yeah. It got quiet. So, like I said, I've never watched from start to finish a whole women's college basketball game in my life. I'm not even gonna hold you up. And the last 2 years I did. I watched LSU versus Caitlin Clark for the chip because that was a race war and there was a lot of black versus white undertones. Let's call it spade a spade. And I wanted the black people to
be on your side. Yeah.
I had to be on the right side. I watched it again. I was hurt. I felt like when Lamar lost in the chip. And I ain't gonna lie, like, I respect Caitlin Clark shit, but I wanted her to lose. Because I knew the white constituency was going to lose their fucking minds with the superlatives, which they already have jumped out the window with the GOAT shit and all that. She's still a GOAT. No, nigga. Like, no. But what I will say, women's college, it's interesting. Like, they figured it out. Like, they have stars. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you asked me 2 years ago if I could name 5 people in women's college basketball, I would have told you no. The fact that I can name Paige Beckers, Flor J. Johnson, Angel Reese, Caitlin Stewart, the Stalky joint, even on Iowa, Cardoza, who got busy, Juju Watkins, that's 7 people. I can't name 7 college men's basketball players right now. I can't. I
probably could only name Armando Bacot. Because he just been there forever.
And I know niggas from the Tar Heels. I only know stringing. I heard the name before, but like I don't even know his first name. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I know the nigga from Zach Edey. Outside of that, it's quiet time, bro. Like, American basketball is in a bad place. Like, we don't have any quality Americans. Like, I don't know if it's the AAU, TikTok, YouTube era, because these niggas just want to do like highlight reels and like nobody's working on fundamentals.
Basketball.
It's maybe or AAU and TikTok on basketball. I'm gonna just say that because number one, my cousin was a victim of this. Like, they playing basketball all year long. Like, and they're just playing games. Like, I seen them when the niggas talking about, like, they playing a bunch of games, but, like, they not practicing. You know what I'm saying? They not working on the basic skills and the fundamentals no more. Like, it's just game. So it's like, my cousin, I would go to her games. I love to watch it, but, like, she would just come down. She could dribble better niggas and launch from 50. You know what I'm saying?
She's not actually getting better at the
she's
sport.
not getting better. Like, you know what I'm saying? The time she was getting better when she was putting up them 500 jump shots. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see a jump shot get better for everything else.
If you ain't got that money for, like, that private trainer.
That shit costs, bro. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but, you know, when the AAU is just like...
But they said Caitlin and Paige played on the same AAU team, didn't they?
They was on the same. They were definitely on the same.
They all did the Olympic joints together. Yeah, they did.
I believe it, but you can even see like with Caitlin Clark shit, like she could dribble outside of her pulling up. Like her game need work. She cold, but she can't stay in front of nobody. Like, and you seen the black girls was cooking. When you get up at her shit, I'm not gonna take nothing away from Caitlin Clark. If you want to say she's the greatest long-distance women's college basketball shooter, I'm not going to argue that down.
Yeah, her jumper is
crazy.
And her court vision is like that, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yo,
she's seeing niggas.
But niggas don't want to hit.
She's a dimer.
I came with some facts. She shot 8 for 24 in the final 4 from 3. It was nasty work. She shot 10 for 28 in the championship game.
They was trapping her. They put down lockdown defense.
She took a lot of... They was only down 5 with 5 minutes to go. If you're that person, if they are who you say you are, you got to close that deal. And she missed five threes in the last 5 minutes. She didn't close the deal. Like, we got to call it like we see it. It was exciting. That's the most exciting brand of basketball that you can get from a woman, unless they're going to lower the rims. Because they're not dunking on nobody.
At this point, the verdict is out on her being a closer.
Yeah.
We don't know if she can close, if she's a closer or if she's a crunch time.
Down 5.
Is she nice in a crunch? We don't know. If she clutch, we don't know. These are the same
questions we had with Steph.
We don't, and honestly, there's no, and at this point in your career, if there's no concrete proof of you being clutch, you're not it.
She's nice.
Translate.
It can maybe grow. It can come maybe, but right now she's not clutch. If she was clutch, she would already happen.
What I will say, the WNBA, like whoever their commissioner is, needs to let the fever know, like, yo, we're letting Caitlin Clark take 30 shots a game. Like, whatever.
Please don't rookie hazing. Yeah, don't try to like hard roll her in.
Don't try to stifle her looks. Like, we need.
Don't make her come off the bench. None of that weird shit.
None of that weird shit, bro. Like, let her bring it down and launch from 40.
So is Caitlin Clark height? Is Caitlin Clark height for the WNBA going to be equivalent to Wemby height in the NBA this season?
Oh, it might be more. It's more.
WNBA's whole entire marketing plan is going to be about her.
Dog, listen, I was just telling the bro before we got on air. One of the Las Vegas Aces, they have when Caitlin Clark, the Fever come to town, they already rented a new arena. Like, they got a bigger arena for that, just for that game. You know what I mean? That seats 8,000 more people.
That's crazy.
I might go to. My dad took me to the WNBA. I'll never forget inaugural season. Just like
you about to just say some crazy shit now. You
about
to say something crazy.
I might go to a WNBA
game. I knew
you
was about to say some crazy.
I've been to a Mystics game when I was a kid.
I've been to a Mystics game when I was a kid. I seen Shamika in them. Like, I went to a Mystic game, and it was like it was like Shamika versus the Rock.
You got to take your daughter about the
Cynthia Cooper and all of them was like they biggest niggas was there. I've been to a joint. I might gotta go see Caitlin Clark.
You gotta take your daughter by default. Woman empowerment.
You seen Diana Taurasi and I'm gonna miss who the other person was.
And Sue Bird. They was upset.
They was talking tough. You see?
Word? They talking greasy about Caitlin Clark?
Just all of it. They were like all the new. They said the new recruiting class. They say, yo, y'all, this different when you play grown women. That's what they were saying. Like, you beating 18-year-olds.
They've been on Diana Taurasi head. Like, so I don't know if you watched, but like I did. So you know how Payne and Eli, they got the Monday Night Football where they'll do that. So to Diana and Sue, they do the same thing for women. You can watch the regular broadcast, or you can watch them.
Okay.
First they asked her who you taking, Paige or Caitlyn. She was like, I'm taking Paige, no doubt about it. All right, that might have been a little.
No doubt about it is a little crazy.
It's a little ridiculous. Then it was, oh, she's gonna have problems with niggas when she get in the league. She wouldn't have been able to shoot 20 times on UConn, this, that, and the third. I get all that. And a lot of it with Caitlin Clark, context is key. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people been advocating for former WNBA, or not just women basketball players. Like, I was watching some of Candace Parker highlights. She was boogie on niggas, mid-range, dunking on niggas. I forgot she could dunk. Like, she had the whole package. Like, she's nicer than Caitlin to me. If she was on Iowa, she'd probably average 40, 50 a game. You know what I mean? And put Cardozo in a fucking spin cycle. You know what I mean? Like, having the green light to shoot 30 shots a game, your numbers are going to be high. Let's not take it away from her because the ball has to go in. But, I mean, from three, her numbers weren't crazy. She was shooting under 40%. Even from her twos was only shooting 45 from the field for 2%. So it's like, you weren't that efficient. I seen the turnovers. You get shaky with the ball. You do have good vision, but you got to work on your strength and handling the ball. You're a turnstile on defense. Like, you're not stopping nobody. So, I mean, and she, just last summer, she was on the women's team. She was on the bench. Like, she was coming off the bench behind Paige and them niggas. Yeah. Like, don't be fooled. Like, she was on the women's Americans team. She wasn't like, it wasn't like Caitlyn and everybody
That
else.
was like 3 years ago, though. She was like 19.
She was 19.
All right, she was young. All right, we'll give her some grace. She probably starting out just because the niggas want to see her. Like, now with Caitlyn, like I said, like, there's going to be some calls getting made. Like, don't foul Michael Jordan out. Like, I think that was a thing. Like, that's going to be a thing with Caitlyn Clark. Like, let's let her get right.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be a don't foul out situation because she's not that aggressive defender. But there's gonna be a call to the coach for them. There's gonna be no disciplinary benchings, no dumb shit, no hazing,
shit,
no
bro.
Minutes limits. Like,
bro,
let her go out there. And
she's
cook.
starting. She has to start.
Do y'all
she's
think
cooking.
she has real star personality?
No.
But she's a good enough.
She looks so awkward in them commercials.
That's kind of wild.
Her just doing the John Cena was enough, and her being white because she was black, she wouldn't get half the fanfare. It's just enough. And like I said, she does play an exciting brand of basketball. Like, she might drag you and pull from three.
Yeah.
Like, what do we like?
And that's the point, right? The whole point is I would have rather
I like
watched
watching that than watching fucking Zach Edey do 10 hook shots.
Yeah, like for real, being an exciting above average white American player is enough marketing to build. Like, you don't have to have a personality. If you have that going for you, you're good.
You're good. The biggest nigga coming in college this year is the tall white boy. What's his name?
Cooper Flag.
Cooper
Flag is a problem.
Yeah, he nice, but it helps that he's white. You know
it's amazing for him that he's white. For him,
yeah, like, what are we talking about?
He's gonna be the biggest thing in college next year.
Biggest nigga, bro. He about to be lit. He about to be lit. We would be remiss without mentioning, shout out to Don Staley.
Shout out to Don.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think niggas realize how elite she is. Like, she's really elite, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a big Gino Auriemma nigga, but he's about to get packed up. Because Donna's on the way.
Donna's on the way, bro.
What's her name? Pat Summit. She's a dub. She's getting packed up. Everybody.
You know why I really respect Dawn shit be? Because, like, I seen the graph. Like, I'm not gonna, like I said, wasn't really too privy. Like, I knew she was the coach, but just when she came the year before, they were 10 and 18.
They was an unknown piece of shit.
They were unknown. It was dirt.
It was nothing.
It was dirt. So she really built them niggas up from the ground up,
B. Came last year undefeated chip. This year, whole new starting five undefeated chip.
Chip me.
What? And she already got the top recruit coming out.
Why would you not? I want to play for Don Staley if I'm a joint.
Louis Vuitton Don.
Like, yeah,
she got all the intangibles.
She relate to you. She flee. Like, yeah,
she gonna get in the TikTok videos with you.
Actually played. Like, so you gotta respect that. Like, she was nice. Like, you got she was like a top 10 WNBA ever nigga. Like, she got college. She got busy. Like, we're not like let's be clear.
Did Don Staley have a signature shoe?
No,
I don't know.
She was like of that class though. Like Cheryl
I'm
Swoops
sure
and
Clark.
Yeah, exactly.
Are we getting somebody gonna get the Clarks? I'm sure Caitlin Clark's shoes coming in within a week or two.
I'm not touching that.
Who's building the Caitlin Clarks though? I mean, who's making
Adidas and Nike?
Yeah, that's nasty. I'm not touching that.
I mean, we're not gonna touch it, but I'm sure.
I mean, that makes sense though. Because
Sabrina's shoe is alright. Yeah. Sabrina's shoe is better than Devin Booker's. I'm sorry, like I'm not even saying that to be hyperbole. Like Sabrina has a better
standpoint or from like some casual situation.
Everything, just how it looks. I'm assuming like they have the best technology in both of the shoes at 2024, whatever Nike's doing. But Devin Booker's shit is trash, and Sabrina's shit is like, oh, y'all actually y'all did something here.
Let me ask y'all think Don Staley can ever coach men?
She does.
College.
She does. She's coaching the highlighters, right? The men's practice
squad. She can coach Kentucky. Why not? Especially now when it's like nobody's in college coming in. Like this would be the perfect time for her to coach. Like, ask me if she'd have been able to coach during like the Jason Williams, Shea Batty, the Michigan Fab Five era. I doubt it.
Yeah.
But now when niggas is so mediocre, like you really gotta respect. Like Don might have could have got on the court like I'd have bust your ass and like when I just like for real. You're not
just
like
as
that.
a strategic mind too, because the game that she played, her whole background was she came up playing against the dudes, right? And that's typically what we know for. She's from Philly. We know the girl in the hood that's gonna get on the court and hoop with us. But like she's been a student. You see how icy she is just sitting by watching it. Did you see her watching the UConn Iowa joint?
Yeah.
Like she just sitting there like, nah, I know I got this. Like I think she'll do it. I think she'll get an opportunity.
I think niggas was saying go to the Hornets. Like I said, I don't punish her with that job. NBA, first of all, college coaches are way more famous than NBA coaches. Like I know way more college coaches than NBA coaches. Like unless you're like fucking Greg Popovich, but yeah, I mean, number two, like it's the transition. Like who's the best college coach we've seen transition in the last 20 years? Brad Stevens. Like and that lasted a few years.
Mike, what's his name? Damn. I can't remember his name, man.
Is it a nigga from
Florida?
OKC? Oh, okay.
From Florida, that he coached the back-to-back trips in Florida. Then he did Ida OKC.
Yeah, he's doing I in OKC.
Like when Joe Kim was there, you talking about?
Yeah, I forgot his name though.
I can't exactly. We don't even remember his name. But I say all that to say he'd have more notoriety if he stayed at Florida and won more chips.
Yeah,
but
he would have been a way bigger coach all time if he'd have stayed at Florida.
Yeah, I mean, like, plus it's a turnstile with the NBA coach. Like, she get one bad season with Charlotte. I'm like, all right, get her out of here and say women don't work. Like, I think she would be better suited staying in college, but maybe go to the men's. Like, I think she could definitely coach some men's, especially if it's not a powerhouse. She could definitely coach them. Like talking about a bunch of mediocre, she could coach a men's Iowa team.
Yeah,
like,
I think
they're gonna listen to Dawn Staley.
I think she should.
Her resume speaks for itself.
After a couple more chips,
the culture in Iowa is going to be receptive to that though? Because at the end of the day,
I was just saying Iowa. I was just using them as an example.
Gotcha.
Like they're a white city. Like I'm sure there's better college options than that for her for sure.
Hold on, a black icon could run a right school. You seen what Prom doing?
We seen what Prom did.
Yeah.
Yo, side note, just real quick, I was at the Morehouse bookstore yesterday. We got Prime do-rags in the bookstore right now. It's sick. Yo, it's
no,
wild.
you're lying.
Yeah.
With pictures of this nigga on the do-rag?
Yeah, legit. And it's like a sport do-rag with and it's like only one left on the shelf, so it's been selling out. Marketability crazy.
Nah, bro, that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. They're out of pocket for that. Like, why is Morehouse letting Coach Prom slut himself out to us? A Coach Prom do-rag?
You rather have the do-rag with Bow Wow on it in the store?
Why is there pictures of niggas on the... Hold up. It's Prom on the cover of the do-rag.
Yeah.
Oh, but not on the actual do-rag.
Oh, no, my bad.
Hold up. Deion Sanders is currently a do-rag model.
Yo, I knew a dude. So the president of the Baltimore NAACP, her son's name was Carlton. I was like 17. We went and did this. That's where I first met a black person from Iowa. We did this art competition in Milwaukee. And I met her son. He was a little older than us, and he was a do-rag model. It was like his legit career. And I always wanted to be a do-rag model after that. I was like,
nah, that's fire, though.
That's black excellence.
Yo, like, that's hard. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Being a do-rag model is a fire living.
All right, so Dawn is the GOAT.
Dawn is the GOAT. She's on the Mount Rushmore. You got to put her up with the Genos and the Pat Summits and the rest of them niggas. You got to. For college basketball, women's, like, she's cementing her shit, B. Because she was not only was she nice as a coach, she was nice in college. She got 2 players of the year. Like, niggas forget that. Like, nice in the pros. Like, her basketball acumen and resume is super, super duper sturdy.
And even like one of her, Aaliyah Boston from her old like team 2 years ago was out there interviewing her and everything. Like, she's got cachet in the sport, man. It's crazy.
You got to, bro.
And she's stupid fresh. Like back to Drip Report, right? Like, yo, she's crazy fresh.
I love to see it. I love to see it.
Dawn also got fire wristwear on the low. She got the Pepsi joint. She's lit.
Oh, her lefties be up the par?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I wouldn't expect nothing less.
Is Angel Reese going to matter in the WNBA?
I seen her working with Wemby's
trainer.
I like that. I think she knows she has to get a midi. You know what I mean? Like, get a little stronger. But I mean, I'm happy. Listen, Angel Reese is part of the reason why niggas I tuned in. Cause
she got to work on her conditioning, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was lagging up and down the court.
That final, I'm like, bro, you were tired.
But she did injure herself too.
She was injured.
She played through some.
We can say what we want about Angel Reese. Angel Reese got a chip in the most outstanding player. Like it or not.
That's what she said. She told us that. She's like, I did everything I wanted to do.
Like niggas can say what they want. Like, she was laboring cool. She's just gonna make a breed. She gonna make a bag just because she got the name. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm like, I ain't gonna, man. That last game against Iowa, I'm like, yo, this chick playing against her, beating her up and down the floor every possession, like smoking her.
Was that Stokey?
Yeah, whatever that double black chick, smoking up and down the court every time.
And look, we know their names.
That's crazy.
Like, we can't
know their names. That is ridiculous.
I mean, they said it was the
UConn-
most watched
UConn-
basketball game
Hold
in
up,
the
though.
year.
Wait, UConn won another chip last night.
Yeah, I don't
They
know their
did,
names.
like, and I fell asleep. Like,
I fell asleep.
Third
I
quarter.
woke up during the
Disrespectful.
award ceremony.
third quarter. Yeah.
UConn has
but also,
two
they
chips
were
in a row.
leading by so much, it wasn't really exciting to watch.
UConn. I mean, when the last time you seen a men's team smoke the whole entire
But you know what
tournament
it is?
like
The
that?
reason why we're not like people aren't so impressed and like nobody's talking about it is because again, it's like with the rap shit. Like when we was growing up, there were stars in the NCAA, bro. Like there were stars on teams. I can name niggas on UConn. I can name niggas on Maryland.
You can name the
nigga-
whole term
eight-
squad
I
from
knew the whole
2001.
like it was like you knew that like wherever your team was, you might have only knew the whole conference. Like you know what I'm saying, like
That's
and
what
the
changed
and the
it.
college teams. I knew fucking McNamara and the other nigga that was on Syracuse. Like, you knew Mad, like, even them niggas, just because Melo was such a superstar.
I
you know
think
what
the ACC
They wasn't
breakup changed a lot too. Like the
Yeah.
way they redid the conference for the Big East, like that changed college basketball to me.
Yeah,
Part of it, that definitely changed it. And then, like, even like yesterday, like, all right, they going against Zach Edey. Like, I seen him play. I'm like, all right, he's just bigger than niggas. He don't got no, he's not moving the needle. At
Not
best,
a
he's going to
generational
be
talent or nothing. Yeah.
maybe a top 15
Man,
pick.
to see
Maybe
Purdue
late first
in
round.
the finals was disgusting.
It was just dry, bro.
Like Purdue basketball, the
Boilermakers.
number one
I don't wanna
Boilermakers,
see the
nasty
Boilermakers,
work
bro.
in the
So,
finals.
Their name
I'm
sucks.
surprised that it didn't get as much race war fanfare. Like UConn versus Purdue should have gave me some race war vibes, no?
Nah, I mean, they got a white coach. They got enough white players on the starting five with white people who can get behind.
So did y'all
Yeah.
hear about how Zach Edey can't make any NIL money
He's ineligible because he's
because
dumb.
he's Canadian? Because he's Canadian, so
He got
he can't
left
make
back.
it on American. No, I thought it was because it's on American soil. Since he's Canadian, he can't get the bread from me.
Oh, but
So
you know he
he's
got
talk-
left back too.
He looks like
It just happened. He got he can't graduate.
that's crazy.
He
But I
failed
mean,
his
you go to the
finals or
league,
some
you
shit.
really-
It's not confirmed because I thought he was making some, bro. I thought he made some bait NIL joint.
He can't make the money for the like. There was something about the way that he's playing because he actually came out with a statement about like he feels like he's getting shafted on it. Like, oh, it's not fair to me.
So
It's
only American-born players can make NIL money.
I think no, it's about where he's playing. So because maybe it's a tax issue, like so he cannot make NIL money for games on American soil or something. I don't know, man. He actually came out with a statement on it saying like, "Yo, this is unfair to me." Because imagine you got some bums on your team that's not even talked about. Like we're sitting here
Because
talking.
he's on
about,
an international visa, so he can't make deals. That's what it is.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
so it's a paperwork situation,
That is fucked.
which incentivizes going to the league, right? Because like now I got to make,
He's
I got to
still
recoup.
eating. He's still eating in Canada. He's so popular though. They say he still made bread in Canada, and he can still eat off the jersey sales, but he can't do nothing else.
That's corny. Too much stipulations, man. You got the niggas jumping too many hoops, man.
And they just been getting the bread the last few years, right? Like it just opened up. You think so what they said Caitlin Clark was pulling out like 3 M's a year.
Reese made like 4 or 3.
Which I think about Calipari. Calipari dipped on Kentucky. He's out of there.
Why is this cat like Calipari? Like, is he a great coach?
No.
Like, let's
He's a
let's
great
start
recruiter.
there.
He's a great
recruiter.
marketing. He's a great marketing guy. He's a great recruiter. He knows how to sell a product. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
But his recruiting. His recruiting
after
isn't even
his
what it
pitch
used to
was
be.
it's just like, all right, I'm gonna get you to the league. All right,
And
if
was
you're
he-
nice, you're gonna go regardless where you come.
Was he a great recruiter or was he a good at clandestine bags of money to niggas?
Money.
Isn't that what makes you a great recruiter?
Nah,
Nah, I mean, like, this-
technically.
It is
Because
what
who
it is.
really wants to leave Kentucky to go to Arkansas? I think Kentucky's like, yo, bro, like, you've been asked in the last 5 tournaments. Like, we
Say-
can't accept second round exits and shit. Like, what the fuck? We're
It's been a
Kentucky.
while since he's been
It's been a
battling.
while.
Both
bro, like-
terrible states in my opinion. Like I wouldn't want to.
They're
That
both
was
ass.
and like
They're both
that
ass.
was probably like the downfall. Like he contributed to it, like because he was getting superstars. Like I remember watching D Rose miss free throws with MPJ and them niggas, and like you know what I'm saying. He had niggas, Towns, like he had a bunch of niggas, but like he would have all the stars. They'd be one and done, and then that would be it. So it's like you don't even get a chance to really fall in love with the players. Like Caitlin Clark shit was in her 4th year. That shit wasn't no overnight shit. Like that shit had to grow into some shit.
Yeah, we
You
had
know what I
John
mean?
Wall, Boogie Cousins.
Yeah, like we ain't get a chance. Like you said, when we was watching them niggas in college, like watching the college game was just as lit, especially when it was the niggas that was returning and like had created a story.
That shit killed everything. When you only got a chance to see your favorite
Yeah.
player under that college jersey for that like one season or half a
that shit
season.
was
It
whack.
kind of killed the vibe.
Yeah, like you had a nigga like Kyrie played 10 games. Like
Yeah.
I remember I was like, damn, I think I only like watched the nigga play like one half. Like and
Yeah.
he went number 1. Like yeah, I mean, a
But it
nigga
bet it
that
out though at
caliber-
least. Like,
Nah, it's not like niggas ain't nice. Like he was obviously his Kyrie, but Could you imagine if maybe he stayed a couple seasons? You know what I mean?
And if Kyrie was forced to play at Duke another 2 seasons, and we got to watch Duke hit what? That fervor would have been crazy.
Crazy, bro. It would have just been lit.
So where y'all see Bronny going on this NCAA joint? Like you think because he's got his eligibility situation.
I think the Lakers might draft him.
So you think he's actually gonna get drafted?
Yeah. Niggas just want to because LeBron's a free agent at the end of the season. He's unrestricted.
Shout out, man. Shout out to the homie Red, man. I think he's gonna end up an intern at Clutch.
Which is good for him.
Like that's where he's gonna be in the office at Clutch, learning the game. You know what I'm saying?
I like it though.
Cause
that's not bad. I don't see like why like he shouldn't feel like no love lost or feel no type of way. Like that's
I think he's forcing a basketball career at this point.
Or is LeBron forcing it?
Yeah, I think he's being forced into a basketball career because of his pops and what his name is and the money that's gonna come with it. You know what I'm saying?
And after the heart issue was just kind of crazy.
Yeah, like the heart attack it's over.
Yeah, you in jeopardy doing this, man. But I didn't quite understand. They said he was entering the transfer portal.
I don't know the rules, but it's like he do it in a way where he can like assess where he's he can see where he's gonna do, and if it don't look good on the draft,
they talking he might go to.
They've been doing that. You know, if you don't sign an agent, you could test the waters.
Right.
See, that's why you need Rich on here.
They said he might go HBCU, man. I don't really believe that though. But like
that would be lit.
That would be lit for him, actually.
That would be lit for him.
He would get more green light. He'd get more playing time.
Thank you.
Still get the fanfare.
His best bet is to go somewhere that he can just get the green light.
Morehouse or some shit. He had the super green light. Yeah. And if he late, I'll go watch Bronny play.
Yes,
I know he's not that nice. I'm going to pull up for Bronny. Like, yo, Bronny's here. Because you know LeBron going to be there.
Yeah.
But chill with the Morehouse. I'm about to add him like, yo, go to HBCU, bro. Like, for real.
Trying to see you at Howard Morehouse. That would be dope.
He would be, it would be a lot better to see him get a green light and just really do his thing, B, for sure.
Yeah, so we can really see, like, is he really nice?
Yeah. Because to pretend I'm going to go to the NBA, like, stop it, bro. Stop it, B. And I don't know what, I mean, USC, maybe they did him wrong. Maybe they was doing too much growing pains. You know, they be trying to rookie haze niggas too much. Don't let niggas really try to cook. Maybe it was that, who knows. But from what I seen him on the court, I don't know. But see, then, I don't know how much the heart attack fucked him up. I don't know if it's the heart attack or if it's him.
That's just crazy to me. Like I don't know that he loves the game enough to want to play through the types of health issues he's had either. It's like, yo, is that really just the family force?
My dad got $1 billion. Like, do I gotta go through this shit? Like,
I really think at this point he's being forced to play basketball, bro. Like, I think like once you spend all that life living up to the family expectations, it's kind of hard to just wake up one day like, fuck this, dad, I'm not doing it.
Firstborn too.
Yeah, like you're LeBron James Jr., nigga. Like until they force you.
I feel like Bryce is the one. Like I feel like he's better than Bronny.
He will be
taller. He's gonna be taller. He just has the natural gifts more than Bronny has. Like Bronny has to really work hard. You know what I mean? Which
low key, Bronny probably a better athlete than Bryce though. Bronny's faster, jump higher.
Yeah, but I'm saying like you can't teach height. You know what I mean? And Bryce just need a little bit of LeBron's athleticism. And he'll be all right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when I watch Bryce play, it just look like it's effortless. Like he can do it. Like his shit light. Like Ron, it's like he gotta go. You know what I mean? He gotta put as much effort into his shit. He has to really try. So yeah.
Damn, B.
Let's get into our favorite segment.
Yeah, man. Let's wrap this joint up. You know, every episode we got our segment named after the show. We're all set. Where we say what we not feeling, what we not jacking, what we packing up this week. I'm gonna start it up. I'm all set on the playoff, what we said earlier. I'm all set on CNN for posting a picture of Caitlin Clark after the South Carolina won the chip. CNN posted a pic of Caitlin Clark talking about how Caitlin Clark's career ended after South Carolina won the fucking chip. I'm all set on them.
It's crazy because I'm piggyback because that was really my world set. I'm all set on the white constituency racist fan base, but that's Caitlin Clark. And that's why
all of them?
Yeah, all of them. You know what I mean? I'm all set on niggas saying she's the best women's basketball player of all time. Stop the nonsense. And yeah, like, and a lot of you media outlets, like, I just seen after the loss, there's a lot of Caitlin Clark and not enough Dawn Staley, not enough for the champions. Like, she's a loser. She lost back-to-back times. I don't care about how many shots she took. She went 10 for 28. That's not superhuman.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen that before, and it was inefficient and nasty. It was shot chuck. I seen her get stripped at right before the half. Like, niggas was taking her cookies. She had 8 turnovers. I watched the game. I wasn't like, yeah, I mean, she impressed me versus LSU, but I wasn't impressed in the Final Four. So it was a lot of buffery, and I do wish her the best because I still might pull up to the Fever game, but like, let's slow the fuck down.
I ain't gonna lie. I got a bonus joint. I'm all set on Dawn Staley for saying she want transgender joints to play women's basketball.
Crazy. Why'd she say that?
She's out of pocket for that. Protect women's sports. No trannies on the women's basketball court.
Nah, sorry.
Don't even remind me. Yeah, that was.
Say what you all set on.
Loaded. I'm all set on the American tax system. Back to what we talking about, like the institutionalization of racism. Like, yo, none of it makes sense. I mean, and I'm good. Like, I'm getting returns because I got a fantastic tax guy. So shout out to Mr. Wilson, one of my favorite Jamaicans on the planet. Mr. Wilson. But like, yo, it's just set up terribly, man. The fact, even on the tax system, like in real estate taxes, like, yo, I paid money in perpetuity to white landowners who stole this land from somebody else and just came and made claim to it. Like, that just doesn't make sense. Like, at the end of the day, it's always gonna get kicked back to a white person that came and stole this land. It just don't make sense. And then what do they do with the land? They came and stole and built golf courses all over the place. Like, it's just, I'm off of it, so I'm all set on the American tax system.
Shit's nasty.
And nobody really understands it.
Shit's fucking nasty, man. That's our show, man. Thanks for tapping in.
Make sure you tell them the
brand
again.
Like, subscribe,
TruLUCK
all
Charms.
that shit.
Big worth over wealth energy. I'm gonna keep it a buck, y'all. Instagram helped me win my battle with the U.S. Patent and Trade Office. So like, it actually became a movement, and I went and told the U.S. government, yo, you can't deny this. The people said that this is a thing. So worth over wealth, TruLUCK Charms, support the brand.
That's hard, man. Zan, thanks for pulling up, brother.
I appreciate y'all, man. It's a good work.
Holla.
Good looks.